Dun 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 dun. Normally we do that when it's the National Football League, but today it's not. It's the United States, the USFL, the United States Football League. Hey, welcome into Super Squares. This is our watch party here, and we're going to be talking about all kinds of cool things here for the next few hours. I'm Dave Shimkus, or as many call me, 80s Dave. I know it's been a long time, a month. It seems like it's been several months since I've seen you guys. I'm trying to remember back to the last stream that we did. Was it the national championship, or was it? No. Was there a lightning game in there somewhere? It all blends together. I know it all blends together. Maybe it was we did a basketball game, I think, maybe. Yeah. So, hey, if you're just joining us and you're just tuning in, go to the App Store or go to is it called the iTunes Store? What's it called on the Apple thing, Megan? The Apple Store? Yeah, go to the Apple Store or the Play Store, whether you have a real phone, an Android, or if you have one of those Apple things, and go to Super Squares, okay? And you're going to download that right now if you have not done it yet. Download Super Squares right now. And for those of you wondering, where the heck's that grizzly dude with the big beard? Bearded Blevins. I think he's coming back from Mass right now, and he'll be joining me probably in about 15, 20 minutes or so. So Jonathan's going to be here for the stream today as well. So go into the App Store, the Play Store, whatever it is, get Super Squares and download it now, because we're about to start right here with the Philadelphia Stars and the Michigan Lions coming up here in just a couple minutes here on the USFL. What's that, Megan? There's already a hype train? Oh, my goodness. Hold on a minute. I'm going to have to do everything for the hype train myself. All aboard! Thank you for the hype train going right there. Magic Megan, 19 months. Big Money Frank, 17 months. Look at this. You guys are awesome. I'm trying to scroll back to see everybody. Moose Man, 20 months. So welcome, everybody, into the live stream. So go ahead and download that right now. And we'll kind of go through how to play Super Squares if you've never played before. But today we are adding a new twist in for the first time. So download the app, pick a cool screen name, make sure it's family friendly, because if it's vulgar, we're going to contact you, take it off, and probably change it anyway. Put in some basic information. The reason that we have that is so that we can award prizes. We've given away, how many millions have we given away now? I know we've over 1 million. We've given away a lot of prizes in the last couple of years. So we get that demographic information from you just to award the prizes. We don't bug you or solicit you or sell your information to anybody, okay? And then go into the lobby and pick. There's 2 games today. You want to go to the USFL game. Get that Lions game right now done as soon as you possibly can. And you're going to go in and you're going to watch a commercial, okay? When you watch the commercial, pay attention to it. Pay very close attention to it, because we're going to ask you a question about the commercial. If you get that, what's that, Frank? What about the Panthers? Oh, the Panthers. That's right. Okay, the Michigan Panthers, right? Okay, yeah. So the Panther Lion, they're all cats. They're big cats, right? What's the difference, right? Okay. So the Panthers are coming up here in a couple minutes. So make sure, again, you get in. You're going to pick the score of the game after you watch that commercial. You're going to get to have a sliding scale. Pick what do you think the final score is going to be. Then you're going to be able to pick which team. These are called predictors that you're going to do. You're going to be able to pick which team you think is going to have the most passing yards and how many passing yards that's going to be. So just go in there and do all your predictions. And then you're going to watch another commercial and you're going to answer a couple questions about those commercials. So you get points for rating the ad. You get points for answering the question correctly about the commercial. And then those predictors that you do, they're going to change throughout the game, and you're ultimately going to get points for those as well. But here's the interesting thing. You're going to be given a square, okay, on the big board, like Super Bowl, kind of like squares when you've played at a party and you sign your name in there. And for those of you that have been playing with us for years, I'm sorry if this sounds very elementary and I'm kind of going over the basics, but sometimes we have a lot of new people that are joining and we haven't done a USFL game before too. So what happens is you're going to get a square, and that square doesn't just have 2 numbers, one here and one here for each team. You get 4 sets of numbers. You get 4 on each side, 4 different number combinations to match up the score at the end of the quarter. But here's the twist, okay? We've never been able to do this before. Now, for those of you that are like, oh, good golly, my square sucks, and you're watching the game and going, I got a 0, Right now, they've got 6 points. There's no way I can get to a 0. This is not going to happen. You're going to have the option to change your square. Okay. So you're going to see after we start the watch party in a few minutes, we'll talk about that. You're going to be able to see around your square a green highlighted square with all of the adjacent squares around. And you can pick one of those squares if you want to change yours. Okay. And it's going to count down. You're going to have a time limit to do that. We're going to go over all that here during the game. It's going to be green first, like a stop sign. Hey, you got plenty of time, or a stop light. Then it's going to be yellow. Hey, caution, we're coming to an end. And then it's going to be red. You got a minute left to change it if you want to, but you don't have to change it. If you don't want to, if you're like, just let it roll. Let me see what happens. Let it roll. You can do that as well and just let it roll. We're just about ready for kickoff. So if you have not put your predictions in right now, you're going to want to, because they are in Birmingham, Alabama, to say at and the ball fell off the tee. I think. No, hey, as we start here, let me ask everybody a question. Let me ask you all a question here, because Megan commented before we started. If this is your first time ever watching a USFL game, okay? If this is your first time ever watching a USFL game, type it in the chat. Say first timer. Don't be embarrassed. And I'm not talking about like Herschel Walker 1985 USFL with the New Jersey Generals or whatever it happened to be, because I watched one of those games way back. But if this is your first time ever watching a new USFL game, let us know in the chat, because I'd like to see Magic Megan first timer. Ryan Gene is here. Tommy likes wingies. Nice to see my man. So, and I'm going to be honest with you here too. Listen, I've never watched one of these new USFL games. I don't know. So we're going to be kind of learning as we go. We're going to be talking. We're going to be having fun. Just before we went live, Big Money Frank came and handed me a very important document. And it talks about the gameplay and the rule differences between the United States Football League and the National Football League. So we'll go over some of these nifty things here as we go throughout the game. So I'd like to know what your predictions are. Tommy likes wingies, his first timer as well. Now, I'm going to tell you about my predictions. Let me open up the app right here. And let me go over my predictions really quick. Here's what I predicted. I predicted that the Philadelphia Stars would beat the Lions.
Welcome to a new Super Squares game show.
Whoa.
Check out the game details and these great prizes. Then hit the next button
to watch, react, and win. That's a great voiceover right there. I like that. So that's the app right there that we're seeing up in the right next to me. That's the app that loads the game and goes in. And
before predicting the outcome of today's game, pay super close attention to our sponsors and their ads.
Oh, there's the Ice Shaker commercial. All right, so that's the Ice Shaker ad you're going to see as we were talking, and we're going to make predictions. So again, I predicted Philadelphia 27-20 over the Lions. And total yards, man, here's something that I learned. ESPN and Yahoo Sports don't give a rat's backside about the USFL. Because normally as we do these games, I always talk to you and I'm like, hey, listen, here's what I do. I go into Yahoo and I look and I see how they've been trending over their last 5 games, what their offense looks like, how many points they're giving up. I look at the scores. I try to digest as much information as I can to make a prediction. I went into like Yahoo yesterday and I clicked on USFL and there was an article that said some dude kicked a 61-yard field goal and he might get an NFL tryout. That was it. I couldn't find like any. I looked at the scores on the top of like the thing, and they were all Major League Baseball scores and stuff. I'm like, what is this? I couldn't find anything. So I went to the USFL.com and I found out some information. Like the leading team in the USFL with passing yards per game, I think, is 219. That is the best performing team. So if you're doing your predictions here at the last minute, I wouldn't be putting in 350, 400 yards of passing offense. I might be a little bit more conservative compared to the National Football League. So I went with 200 yards. I just figured kind of 200 yards because the Lions suck. These guys are like 1-6. They give up just a ton of yards and a ton of points, I believe. And so Philadelphia is wearing like Pentecost red, which I wore here today. So I'm going for Philadelphia. So I went with 200 yards and 637 yards of total offense. My friends.
Dave, we got a guest.
We have a guest? Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, it's Jonathan.
What were you saying about Michigan?
Telling folks you were going to be here in a little while. Nice to see you, John.
I had to break into my house, man. I had to leave church early. My goodness.
Man, oh man. I was just telling everybody that I'm wearing red not only because Philadelphia, who just scored, is going to rack it up on the Lions today, but also because it's Pentecost red.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the second reason, but I think that Michigan is going to win today.
Oh,
they're going to find a way to turn it around.
Harbaugh, I don't think Harbaugh has a chance.
You're trolling me. I miss you, bro, and you're trolling me already?
Dude, we've been. So let me catch you up to speed with where we've been, John. Everyone has downloaded the game that hasn't had it yet. Everyone's made their predictions. We've briefly touched on the way that we're going to be able to now change our square, but we haven't done our RXPs yet. I was just kind of going into what my predictions were for the game. So you're kind of joining at the perfect time for us to do RXPs and then maybe start the watch party.
I'm excited. I'm glad I'm here. Little Eastern Central Time hiccup. Had it in my calendar for over a month, but here we are. I'm excited. I made my predictions.
All right, what are they? Because I just went over. Did you hear mine?
Yeah, why don't you go over yours one more time? Mine's loading because I had a big old update here on the BlueStacks.
Okay. What I did was I went. What's are you talking to me? Yeah, we'll do live. We're gonna do what live? I'm gonna explain it to Johnny live. I'm just gonna go with my predictions. Okay, Big Money Frank's gonna get mic'd up and he's gonna come out here. So here's my predictions. I went Philadelphia 27 and the Lions 20. I decided to keep it close for you. I didn't want to make it a blowout, John.
I appreciate that. I really do.
20. I went 637 yards of total offense, which I think I'm not really sure how to gauge total yardage in this league yet. But I went with Philadelphia, 200 yards of passing, and so far they've started out pretty well.
Yeah, I see that. My goodness, the score. I mean, there's only been a couple of minutes played in this game. Michigan's already losing.
Exactly. Hey, listen, dude, you got to be used to it, dude. That's the status quo.
Well, here we go, my friend. By the way, we'll get into this later, but the Lions are actually favored to have a better season than the Bears this year. All right, so
big money, Frank.
Big money.
I did see that, Jonathan. I saw this like whole big huge thing with odds of everything and all that stuff, and I think the Bears were even below the Jets.
Yeah, it's not going to be good, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you turn the AC up a bit? Cold. JB.
What's up, my friend? Do you want to hear who I have winning?
Yes.
Michigan 24, Philly 20, 791 total yards, and Michigan with 323 passing, baby.
Oh,
okay, can I?
You better hurry because we got to get the watch party going.
Yeah, John. Let me just explain to you what I just explained to everybody before you came on. Is that the best passing team in the entire USFL averages 219 yards a game.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those days we look back on and we're like, oh my gosh, were you there for this game?
That's funny.
All right.
Good to see you guys.
We already had a hype train too. You missed our first hype train.
What a blessing.
So share your screen, JB.
I am. I think Tim has to put it on the screen.
Tim, you got it? Yeah, share his game screen. There you go.
What's that little thing that says Ninja and Winner, like next to Jonathan's name down there and stuff? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
That's funny. All right, so what we're going to do is do your reactions if you haven't already. You don't have to do them right now, but we're going to activate the watch party. But before we do, I want to make sure everybody understands what they're about to see, right? We're going to activate the watch party. You're going to click the watch party. You're going to have, this is what a watch party is about, video. Then you're going to come back to the game and you're going to notice pulsing squares. Right now, it's already past the first 2 minutes. So when you come back, the squares that are around your square are going to glow yellow. You can touch any of those squares and switch them to a new square. You have until 5 minutes or left in the quarter to make that change. You don't have to do it right away. You can watch what's happening with the score. But this is a chance for you to say, I'm tired of this. I don't want this square. I want a better square, right? Now, what this does is it changes your watch party score. Your normal score, your classic score will never change.
It's always going to be there. It
Your
is what it
square
is.
your square, and that's the square you got. But the watch party score, you can swap out whatever that square gets. So if it gets nothing, you don't lose anything. But if you swap your square and it was actually going to be a partial, then you're going to actually lose 6 points because you got rid of it. And you're going to get whatever points your new square has. So you're going to actually you're going to be able to change the outcome of your squares. Get that?
I'm excited. This is, I have to gamble.
Yes. So, and it costs you 3 points to make the switch. 3 points. So it's, if you think you're going to have a perfect square the way it is, leave it alone. But if you're not so sure, you have until 5 minutes left in the quarter to make the change. And the last minute before it's gone, it'll flash fast red. And then once you tap it, it'll show you a video explaining it. And then that's your new, we call that your new square, your predictor square. Every quarter you get to do this again. Now, what you're not going to see right now is because there's less than the first 2 minutes are gone. If you want to make a switch really fast, let's say you've got to come from behind. The new quarter comes up. If you switch your square right away within the first 2 minutes, only costs you 1 point.
Ooh.
So you can cut the cost of changing, but you take more risk.
Yeah, because there's more time.
At what time does that switch?
2 minutes. For the first 2 minutes of the next quarter. You're not going to see it this quarter, right? So I wanted to save that for you next quarter.
Big throw all the way downfield. Interception, just like the Lions.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Did he Justin Fields it?
Dude, he just threw up a moon ball, a rainbow into like triple coverage, man.
Oh my gosh, he actually had him if we would have gone left.
See?
How are you ahead of me? I'm on Fox.
Let's turn it on. Let's turn it on.
I don't know. I'm on Fox USFL as well. But I'm on cable. You're on the dish, I think.
I'm seeing the replay right now.
So am I. Well, he's just fallen to the ground right now.
Okay, so you're ahead of me by about 2 seconds. It's not bad.
Okay.
What a play. I mean, he just leads them.
Oh, it says join watch party on my screen, Frank.
So,
Oh,
Jonathan,
should I click it?
check it, man.
Let's go. Man, I miss Super Squares.
I know, man. I know.
Are you ready to watch the whole game while checking into our
Hey, it's us!
Hey!
TV, Twitch, Facebook Live, or YouTube? Then you'll love joining our watch party. Watch party games offer more to do with bonus breaks and power pick predictions throughout the live event. When you join, you'll be placed into a special watch party skybox to compete against everyone else.
What kind of beers are those?
For an additional
Green.
bonus prize of
Green.
only to watch party players.
Leprechaun beer.
Learn more by tapping Watch Party inside the app menu.
Join.
I'm joining.
Did it. I
in.
joined successfully.
Now watch what happens. Please work.
All right. Yeah. Come on. Curtain revealed. There it is.
Hey, welcome back, Bobo.
All right. So, Jonathan, you got square B, right?
Yeah.
This is a perfect example. If this is near the end of the quarter, like right now, square B is not going to get you anything, right?
Correct.
But if you move to A or to E, you'd have a partial. Or
Right.
you could actually move to C because it's adjacent and get the perfect square.
See, and the reason I'm going to wait because there's still 11 minutes left and I can wait until there's 2 minutes.
No. 5 minutes.
5 minutes left.
5
is the
minutes.
cutoff.
Okay, so I still have 6 minutes. I'm going to wait because if the score gets to 14, all of a sudden that's going to change everything.
Exactly.
Or even
Now-
10-0.
Here's something interesting. Jonathan, Frank, and I have 3 different scenarios.
Yes.
Jonathan's along that axis, on the left axis with the B, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options to swap it to.
Yep.
Frank is in the middle.
I'm
So-
in E. I'm square E.
Yeah, so he's got it all the way around. I'm Z in the corner, so I only have 3 options to choose.
Interesting.
Big difference.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
correct.
man, this is fun.
All right. And so just to make sure you understand, in the next quarter, the first 2 minutes, it'll be glowing, not yellow, but green. And that only costs 1 point to make the change for the first 2 minutes, right? So you'll see that next quarter. It's too late.
Okay,
to
so
see that yet.
what happens if I misclick? Does it give you a chance to say, are you sure you want to do this?
Well, you want to see what happens?
Well, no, not if it's going to.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to choose a number, letter. you'll see an intro video explaining predictor squares. It's a really good video. And then it says, do you want to switch or not? And you can say no, and you can come back out.
All right, we'll do it. Hold on, I just hit escape because I want to switch up the the sound so you guys can hear it a little better.
Good.
But in the meantime, I don't even know how to do that. There it is.
Oh, almost. Asking for a penalty.
I turn that up
So
a little bit. There we go.
They play all of the games in Alabama at that same stadium, right?
Yeah, you know what's so funny? You who the winning team, the number one team in the USFL is?
Alabama.
Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Home field advantage. All right, here we go.
So you chose a button? You chose one?
Yeah, I chose the perfect, but I'm gonna
So you
cancel.
want to switch your Super Square? Well, now you can. Until the final 5 minutes of each quarter, you have the option to switch your Super
Frank, do you know
Square
these
for a
actors?
new adjacent Super Square. The cost, 3 watch party points, or only 1 watch party point if you make the switch in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. As the 5-minute switch deadline approaches, the eligible new squares pulse green, and then yellow, and then red during the final minute. When the quarter ends, we'll deduct any game show points your original square earned, and then add any points from your new square to your watch party score. And remember, predictor squares and points only affect your watch party score, not your official final score. Learn more by visiting the watch party section in the app.
You can cancel.
All right, we're gonna cancel this time. Now, is it gonna play that video every time?
Nope, it's the first time.
Wow, this is great.
Now, last piece of information for everybody live on stream. Now, you know the watch party prizes are the 2 highest watch party scores in addition to the normal prizes. They each win a special edition Super Squares Ice Shaker. But for today only,
One day only.
and only among the people that are on the stream,
Got to be here.
got to be here through the end of the game, whoever has the highest watch party score, including you, John, Megan, Tim, anybody here is eligible. The highest score live on the chat at the end of the game will get $1 a point for their watch party score.
Ooh, and what is that? What's the high score?
Cash money, whatever. It'll probably be north of 100.
Yeah, 120.
Ooh.
It's cash money.
How about that?
And
Would you say that's
it's somewhat big? Hey, you know what? It's bigger money than anybody else giving away on Twitch today. Am I
Hey,
right?
listen, that's a couple gallons of gas, my friend.
It's an ounce of gas.
that'll fill me up for sure all the way?
That's right. That's right. So that's what we were all in it to win it.
So as I was driving here, I got in the car and I hit on because I've got like the 3-month trial, I think, for the XM. So I flipped the XM on and I'm on I don't know if it was the New Wave 33 station or whatever. And ABC, How to Be a Millionaire comes on. And the beginning of the song is like, I've seen the future. I can't afford it. And I'm like, this is like so life right now.
Yeah.
I've seen the future and I can't afford it. I got friends that are like, oh my gosh, I want to buy a house. I'm never going to be able to. They're like, when's the bubble going to burst? So I'm looking at an apartment to rent for $3,000 a month. It's like crazy. Yeah.
It's bad, isn't it?
Hey man, you know what? The Lions are about to get scored on again, Frank.
Oh my God. Panthers.
I'm
Panthers.
sorry.
People are going to be watching this broadcast thinking you have no idea what we're doing, no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, they're right. They're right.
So Jonathan, now you know what happens when the Stars get this, by the way, that's the Super Square Star, right? So you kind of got to root for the Philadelphia Stars. Do you know what their choices are for point after in the USFL?
Yeah, right. You can go for 3, 2, or 1.
How do you go for 3?
You go for 3 by isn't it like lining up from the 20?
Well, John, here's what it is, because I was just handed this very important document. Okay?
Yeah,
Extra points in the USFL. You can go for
10-yard line.
3 after a touchdown. You have 3 options. 1 point for a successful kick between the uprights, snapped from the 15-yard line. So snapped from the 15, which would make it, like a 32-yard field goal, basically.
Yeah, easy.
2 points for a successful scrimmage play from the 2-yard line. So it's kind of like the same thing as the NFL. You go, a 2-point conversion if you're going to run it in or take a play from scrimmage. 3 points for a successful scrimmage play from the 10-yard line.
That's right.
that takes some balls. I mean, that would have to be like late in the game, I think, if you're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to come
yeah.
back and let me
Yep.
back up to the 10-yard line and try to get 3 points. I don't think anyone's ever going to see that in the first half of a football game, my friend.
I also love the the
Touchdown.
ability to
Lions
onside
go
kick.
down 13-0. I'm sorry, John.
I love the ability to the onside kick is gone,
Yeah.
and you get a 4th and 12, and if you get the first down, it's your ball.
Yep, that's on
So
page 2.
Colburn just scored. Now remember, you are going to be asked, because this is a watch party, you are going to be asked a question by Uncle Terry at the
Ooh.
start of the next quarter about something that happened this quarter. Usually they ask about who scored, who kicked the field goal, who got a foul, who broke a leg. So knowing who's not scoring and who's scoring is very important.
Would it be like maybe like a yes or no question? It's just like the Lions suck. Yes or no? Would it be like
It usually is not.
okay? Just
We're going to do a power pick also. We're going to do our
Speaking of the Lions,
That's why I brought it up. So we're going to do a power pick. We're going to have to make a prediction here. Will Michigan score in the final 7 minutes of this quarter? There's 5 minutes left. And you're going to notice, Jonathan, your square is glowing red, which means you have 1 minute or less to make that switch. Now, thankfully, there's a commercial break.
see now. I'm gonna like switch right
What
in
are
there
you gonna
because
do?
I'm gonna switch to right there because I've got 2 chances to get a partial.
You could
I
go
can
to.
switch too.
Did you already switch?
Yeah, to us, so I can get.
I got to switch now too. So do I think Michigan's going to score? If they do, I should stay where I am.
I hope they kick a field goal.
If they,
I'm really debating what to do here because there's no. If they get 7, if they get a field goal, I can go back to 17. And the 0. I'm doubling down. Michigan's not scoring. I'm going C. Confirm.
oh, let's say what happens.
I just went confirm. You moved your square to X for via 3 points. Confirm. I confirmed it. I moved to X because I'm gonna get a partial there.
It's purple.
So I have a partial now. I get a perfect if Philly gets a field goal, and I need Michigan to stay at 0.
It is purple.
Yep. it's
LSU
purple.
colors here.
I like this.
I moved my team. Now go to your leaderboard. Yes. Hold on a second. Yeah. Go to scroll down to find you. It's not showing that you moved your square,
It's not showing me either.
What if I refresh it?
Terry. It's not showing the square that he switched to.
That's going to be the SPS square,
That's
right?
exact super predictor square. It's supposed to. Yes. Go to your go to my score. Go open up current watch party. Go down. It says
There.
you got
B
it.
to
You
C.
swap from B to C and it costs you 3. For some reason, it's not shown in the leaderboard. It's supposed to show in the leaderboard.
But it is working because it right.
Yes, it is working because right
Although
now
the- okay, but right now the current watch party score is correct on your my score.
Hey, I'm
are
gonna.
you showing it as you're showing-
805 on the my score, and it's going to be 1105 over here for now.
It's not deducting it from your watch party score. All right.
Hey, you want to see something?
That's why
funny?
we do this
That's
on
why
a
we-
Sunday with the USFL game on.
Hey, want to see something really funny with my game group?
What's
I'm
that?
going to show you my game group, and I'm going to say in less than 5 seconds, you're going to pick something out.
Yep.
Are you ready? Here's my game group.
All right, we gotta
Second.
we gotta do this.
Skeeter's in second place in my game group. You can't make that up.
It's amazing.
Power pick. Ready?
And I still have to do my RXP. That little react button in the bottom right-hand corner that says number 1 with react on it, that means there's a commercial hiding down there for you and a possible 4 points. 1 point to rate it, 3 points for getting the question right, my friends.
Here we go. Pick 2.
Oh, I'm going to pick 2, Frank.
I'm in. Will Michigan score? I'm going to say all in on no, and
Will
that's
Michigan
only because that doubles up my bet. Instead of covering my butt, I'm all in.
You chose no, huh?
I did.
Ooh, Megan went all in on yes. Man, I'm not a gambler, but you know what?
I'm going to go to the lobby to see
I'm
if that.
wheeling
I'm
it
going to
in.
do my reaction.
Do your reaction.
Hey, just to let you know, the
It's
total
honestly
yards
when
this
it's
game
up
is
there.
120-3. Just a little lopsided. Not.
Oh, new commercial. I got to pay attention.
Uh-oh.
Light beer shouldn't taste like water. It should taste like beer. More taste, 96 calories. Miller Lite.
It's weird over here. It's like it's like freezing.
Got it.
Good man.
Man, that was tough. I was paying attention.
See?
Yeah, that was a hard one, wasn't it?
So, you guys, I got to tell you the story real quick about my morning.
Tell me.
I've had this in my calendar since you asked me about it, Frank. It's been in the calendar for over 2 months, but I put it in at noon. I'm usually really good at remembering that you guys are Eastern time. So my wife and I wake up this morning. We're like, oh, let's go to 8:30. That's our favorite mass. It's a little more traditional. And she's like, oh, let's go to 10. It's already kind of 7:30. I said, okay, great. We'll go to 10. No problem. It still gives me an hour to get ready for Super Squares. We never let the kids go to the bathroom at mass anymore because they do it to just be a distraction. We make them go beforehand. But today, my 5-year-old I could tell he actually needed to go. So I take him to the bathroom. And when we're done, as we're walking back into the church, I was like, I'll just check my phone real quick, just make sure I don't have any important messages. And there's Frank, and he's like, just remember, it's at noon today. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's noon Eastern. So if I didn't take Zach to the bathroom, I'd be probably just now getting home. But we made it, and we've got about 10 other mass times after this game's over today for me to get back later. So it's all good, my friends.
Good for you, pal. Lord works in mysterious ways.
You wanted me on Super Squares today, close to on time as possible.
Hey, just to let you know, and Megan's in the catbird seat right now because there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that and great field position to start this drive. And right now, the Lions are already in Philadelphia territory.
Wow. Panthers.
Oh, that's they're all cats. They're
Jags, Panthers.
Kitty. Yeah, here, Kitty. Jeff Fisher, the Titan great head coach of Michigan. I saw that. Jeff Fisher.
Now, the Michigan, they dumped their quarterback, and he got picked up by, I think, New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, was he the first round pick in the USFL draft as well?
Yes. Yeah. And they're a revitalized team.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
A guy just scrambled for about 8 yards. It'll be, I think, 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3.
Great number 12.
Lynch. He's the linchpin.
He's the linchpin of the organization. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with this leaderboard.
So someone was asking, they said, hey, I'm here, but when's the next watch party?
Good question. I don't know.
Okay. All right, then. So who was it? Someone that asked that earlier. So that's the answer. I don't know.
We'll probably so we want to test predictor squares. We really don't want to test predictor squares on basketball or hockey because
It was Moose Man who was asking. Yep.
Because you get to the final 2 minutes to make the change, right? But on a basketball game or on shots on goal, a lot can happen in that last 2 minutes. It's still going to be hard. Football is really what predictor squares was designed for. So there is another USFL game. Week 10, final game of the regular season in 2 weeks. We will be covering that game. Don't know if there'll be a watch party or not. Chances are it probably will be because we found a bug or a glitch. And maybe it'll go away. I'm not sure, but probably in 2 weeks.
Michigan's getting close to field goal range, man.
2
So
weeks.
here's a question I have for you guys.
Yes.
Why is ESPN not covering the USFL?
Because the USFL,
They won't even have it on they won't even have it on their website.
the USFL is owned by Fox. Starting to become clear.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, tennis isn't owned by anyone, is it? And that's on ESPN.
Come on, nail this guy in the backfield.
Yeah, I think they should be covered. And by the way, they've survived. I think they're gonna finish their season. They're gonna have a Super Bowl, or whatever you want to call their championship game. I think they're gonna. In fact, that's a survey question we're gonna ask you later. The XFL starts next year as well. So this time next year, we're gonna have
dang it.
multiple Sunday football games to choose from if the USFL comes back. So I think springtime football is a real thing.
Well, Jonathan, to your point, one of the things I was kind of explaining as we started the broadcast today, and I was telling people how to, kind of go through their predictions, is normally I jump into like Yahoo and I look at, if it's a hockey game we're doing, like the last 5 or 10 games to see how that team is trending, how many goals they've been giving up, what the season series is between. So yesterday, as I'm starting to register for this, I go into Yahoo. I can't find USFL anywhere. and I finally pull down a tab. I look over and I punch USFL, and it pulls up an article that says some dude kicked a 61-yard field goal, whatever. Then I'm looking for like the scores. So they get on the top line, the top bar, there were Major League Baseball scores. There were no USFL scores.
Wow.
It's like, yeah, there was nothing. So I finally just went to USFL.com, and that's where I found some scores and information and things like that. Because, like you said, ESPN and Yahoo and whoever else, they don't give a rat's behind, man, about it.
Yeah. And I'm interested to see what the NFL is going to do. Like, I wonder what the rules are. I Googled it and couldn't find any. The rules of NFL poaching players in the USFL. Do they have to wait till the season's over? Can they do it whenever they want and their contract's just voided in the USFL?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I need a fumble or an interception.
I think this was a made-for-TV league because they're just trying to, put content. Now, Fox doesn't have the NBA. Fox doesn't have the NHL. This is the playoff season. Baseball's kind of early. So they've created this for content that they can sell ads against. That's my opinion.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's a penalty.
There's 18 seconds left. It's
Well,
third
let's
and
see what the
11.
penalty was on. Let's see if it's a false start or if it's offsides.
Keep that clock moving,
Oh, it's on
baby.
defense.
That means I did a good job. That means I'll get double the points if they don't score here in the first, and I moved my score to a partial, my friend.
But they're going to score here, my friend.
I don't know, dude. It's 3rd and 11, and the Michigan Panthers aren't very good, as you've told me many times today.
Yeah, it's third and 6 because they just got an offsides penalty, and they'll kick an easy field goal on 4th down. If they miss this. Unless he gets like sacked. 5, 4. Oh, I see what you're saying. The clock doesn't stop?
Right.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that, dude. This dude's
Keep
over
her
here posing,
moving.
flexing his muscles, and the quarter's over. That's right. Okay, I thought for some reason my brain was like it's going to halftime. It's like the end of the quarter. The clock keeps going. Oh, that's beautiful then.
Yep.
That's huge. I just doubled up, baby.
Word to your mom.
Word.
And you had a predictor that's going to score itself, hopefully.
Just a score update for those at home who care. Wales is up 1-0 on Ukraine.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
How could anybody beat Ukraine? Just out of sympathy, they ought to just forget it. You guys, here, take it. It's yours.
A lot of people rooting for Ukraine and the U.S. because they're apparently an easier matchup than Wales in the World Cup. And they're in our group. The winner of this game's in our group.
All right, so you got your points?
Let me see.
Okay,
Time
now
to square up.
Now it's squaring up.
Let's see.
So you didn't get anything from your old square, which is good.
I got W.
So I made a right move by switching.
All the right moves, like Tom Cruise did.
And I gambled correctly.
Now watch what
I'm a
happens.
power pick.
When the score comes back, let's see if it's pulsing. It should be pulsing green.
But now that I have O, it's only going to give me 3 chances to move. And
See,
right
that's
now,
what I had.
can
I had
move
Z
it
last
for
time.
1 and have perfect.
Not pulsing green.
That's true.
Terry, it's not pulsing green. Put some clock on second quarter. That's why.
Maybe that's why it's not. It still says first quarter 0. Yeah, that's why. So
Hey Tim, tell Terry to put some time on the clock. Second quarter. It should start pulsing green.
And now my current watch party score is 24.05, but the leaderboard watch party score is calling it 21.05.
So
Earlier, it was behind 3. It was opposite.
So Ryan Jean was commenting that it's odd, like the clock runs on an incomplete pass, so that clock keeps
yes,
going.
Yes.
Here is something interesting as far as the timing from this very important document that I was handed before the show. The clock will stop for first downs inside of 2 minutes of the second and fourth quarters. So going into halftime and going to the end of the game, within the final 2 minutes, if you get a first down, the clock will stop. Pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
Reason
And
why
welcome
these
in.
Great
Chat, it's
clock.
good to see you all. Goof is here. Rank, Moose, Man, of course. You've got Meg, Bison Thumper's back. Pack Wyoming with the tier 2 sub. Hello, Metal Mama. Hope everyone's having a great
Leaderboard.
summer.
See leaderboard. My game group. I'm done 24th place. The watch party. I'm in 20th, but I haven't done my 17th, 19th, 20th. I'll the Bobo. Look at that, and 27 points way out there in first place. Uncle Terry in second place.
So the watch party scores on the leaderboard are not correct.
Yeah, mine's.
The correct score is what you see in your score.
Let me go back.
All right, so I'm 24.05.
My current watch party score is 20.60.
Darn it.
You on this power pick?
You know, right now I just want to see what happens when the clock gets some time, because it says first quarter, no time on the game, and I'm not getting any glowing squares because
Yeah, you won't until the clock.
well, it says first quarter still. Needs to-
Oh. Luigi, you gotta change the quarter.
and it should be 15, right?
Yes, should be second 15.
Second quarter.
Second quarter, 15 minutes.
No, we're letting the clock run.
Yeah, we're letting the feed do the work for us, but it should show,
It's showing second now.
still shows 0.
Luigi didn't change the time. Yeah, they're not quite as up to speed on the USFL feed as they are on real game feed.
Yeah, so the data feed is behind, and our app is taking. Now there you go. So now you got 15 minutes left. Notice that it's glowing green, Jonathan.
I see that.
So if
Oh,
you
awesome.
were to try to change it, you don't have to, but like go ahead and hit J, tap J. You can move for a fee of 1 point right
Only
now,
one.
right? So you can cancel out.
See, I'm not gonna, because if Philadelphia gets another touchdown, they get to 21. If I move this way, then I'm screwed because they're
Yeah.
right back here.
I'm going to wait. I
I'm
mean,
staying. Yeah.
Did they give us the points already for last power pick?
They did.
Okay.
Well, you should take a look at your score, and you should see power pick.
Power pick 3-6. Got it. Yep. Perfect. So yeah, I
And
could move it here and
touchdown.
have it perfect, but since they're going to score here,
They did.
yeah, that looks like that's in. Oh, they didn't give it to him.
He's in.
Oh, there you go.
All right, you guys are going to get a bonus break now. During this commercial break, you're going to get a bonus break. You're going to be asked a question.
Man, it's just tough because they're going to
About
go
last
there.
quarter.
They're going to move right
So what
into.
happened last quarter, Dave? There was
They're gonna-
14 points scored.
Yeah, it's 14
How
points.
did those points happen?
One was a running back and one was a pass.
Yeah, who was the running back?
It starts with a C, I think. I think, his
Coburn?
last-
Was it Coburn?
I think so. I think his name started with a C.
I'm going to go ahead and say that it was a guy named Colburn II.
Coburn Deuce?
That's right. That's Paxton Lynch, baby. We're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't like that they don't go for 3 more often.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Especially when you're 1-6, man. I'm going for 3 every time.
Just hard to read stats. I mean, just like this.
All right. Now this end is the perfect square. Okay, let's do a power pick, Terrence.
Yeah, it makes way more sense for me to wait on
Yeah,
this.
bonus break. What's that?
It makes way more sense for me to wait on this. I could take the perfect now. I could have taken the perfect earlier, both with green, only wagering a point. And right now, there's just too much time left, and I'm just going to wait until there's about 6 to 6.5 minutes, and then I'll make my decision here.
Right. Like if Philadelphia scores a touchdown, it'd be the O. T would be the square.
Yeah, and then a field goal makes it
If
perfect for
Michigan
me.
takes a point after a 3-pointer, it could be 21-10. That O is going to be a perfect for you.
Yeah, so we're in good shape right now, man. We chilling.
Nothing to do. Nothing to do. But see, if I'm behind you, I may want to make my move now. Like
Yeah.
if this was the fourth quarter and I was down, I needed every point, I may make that move early. Just risk it.
And Tommy says, can you change your square more than once per quarter?
No, you cannot.
Only once. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, dude. How are the wingies treating you?
Frank, whenever the quarter started,
Yep.
the watch party points updated. So now it's not reflecting what they did.
So let me see. My watch party's on the 1842, and my score says I've got 3 more points than I do. So yeah, something's funky with
I think it's like
the leaderboard. I don't think the leaderboard is taking the move fees away. So when you go to the watch party leaderboard, for some odd reason, guys, I'm sorry, but it looks to me like it's not reflecting any points that you got for having moved your square.
it's well, mine says 22, and I have 18 in the watch party. So I'm
Well, since everyone who's in the watch party who's actually trying is listening to the stream right now,
Yeah.
so go ahead and do us a favor if you don't mind and share. Go to your My Score like I'm doing here, and at the very bottom it says current watch party score. Mine's 27.08. type that in the chat, and we can just kind of get a little update that way for now.
That is your score. That is your correct score. 2708. I got 2142. Bugger.
So type in my score right now if you don't mind, and we'll just kind of keep track that way a little bit throughout the rest of the.
That guy's standing on a cooler.
I was gonna say he looked huge. Standing next to him, I was
It's
like,
really tall. Oh, good. So I'm beating everyone. What a blessing.
man, this is how bad things are. Even on the USFL's website, there is no play-by-play. You can't click it. There's no feed.
Yeah,
All
there
you
is
can do-
on Fox Sports.
on USFL.com.
Yeah, but go to Fox Sports. There's a feed, there's a box score, a play-by-play. It's actually kind of nice.
Okay, because all I have on USFL.com is box score. That's it, and it's
Hey, it's Tim. Whoa. Nice run. Terry, are you going to push that? You going to wait for the next commercial break or what? Timbo. Tim G. Is Tim outside?
Tim on break. Union break.
Wait, we're a union now?
You didn't hear?
Oh man, I gotta go.
Yeah, we're now unionized. We all drive Rivians now.
Mine's still in the mail.
He was in the kitchen. What do you need, Frank?
Power bonus break.
For Terry?
Yep.
All right, Dave, what do you think, buddy? Cherry cola, mint, cucumber, or root beer?
Ooh.
We're gonna do a bonus break first. So
Go root beer.
Thanks, buddy. That's what I wanted.
I'm gonna call it root beer, but I know you're gonna call it root beer.
Well, yeah, it's root beer, like a roof.
Yeah, root beer.
roof beer.
Like a roof.
Yeah, like a roof. Man, in the NFL, Tom Brady gets that call every time.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Look at that! Look at that! The Lions are just grabbing the face masks. I mean the
The
Panthers.
Panthers. Yeah,
Panthers,
Panthers.
sorry.
That's a personal foul too. That's not just like a little.
They're not. I didn't see the flag though.
Face mask.
Should be.
All right, before I forget, I'm gonna do my RXP.
Cookus, 84 yards, 1 touchdown.
They did call it.
Cookus, is that a kicker? A wide receiver?
He sounds
7 out of
Lithuanian.
9. 84 yards. Cookus must be a wide receiver, right?
Sounds Lithuanian.
Frank, you said it's the first 2 minutes that it's
We
going to
have a-
glow green.
Power pick.
He's the quarterback.
He's the quarterback. 7 of 9, 84
Okay.
yards, a touchdown.
Threw a touchdown. He did not score a touchdown.
That'd be a good
You going to
question.
do a power
Terry.
pick or what? I mean, a
Are we doing-
bonus break?
Are we doing a bonus?
Yeah, we're waiting. I said last commercial
Pop
break.
quiz. Pop quiz.
Yeah,
Oh, Tim, but he wasn't there.
Where did Cookus play college football?
Eastern Illinois,
Close.
Western Illinois,
Not close at all.
Illinois State.
Northern Arizona University.
Ah, it was close.
It has a direction. It has a
There you go.
compass point
That's-
on
That's
it.
why I said close. You're one of the 4 directions.
And there's only 4, so I was pretty.
It's
good
a
chance.
bonus break.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, there is.
I'm ready. I love that blue color, by the way. Go Lions, baby. One pride.
Well, as it's Pride Month, you must be really happy this month.
Oh, the cultural tax, my friend.
That's right.
Once built a really nice deck. This did not
What is this?
organizing slides on a computer. Dad would feel right at home in Duke Canyon country this
I'm paying attention. Grooming goods for good dudes. Oh, I don't get to replay it.
No. It's a survey, so take your time.
I got it right? It won't ask you. It won't let you ask the survey question if you get it wrong, right?
Right, you'll get the survey right.
All right.
We just want to know you
Ooh, I got 6 points.
got 6 points too. Let's see if Jonathan gets it right.
Yeah, I didn't. My lawyer.
He got it right.
Plus 6, baby. All I do is pay attention. All right. So Bobo's got 32.18. He's in the lead. That's before this just happened.
Pick the wrong one.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the other one.
Pick the wrong watch.
Bonus breaks.
Oh,
Oh.
you're right. You didn't ask us the question. Oh.
I didn't ask the game question.
Oh, he asked the wrong bonus, the wrong power bonus.
That's
break.
all right. It's still
So
the
that's
same.
good.
Everyone's still.
Yeah, I got points.
So that means you're going to ask it next quarter or third quarter? When are you going to ask that evil one?
That evil one?
Yeah. Fourth quarter?
Yeah, yes, the third quarter.
Third.
Halftime. I don't
No, we got enough going on halftime. Begin the fourth quarter.
What's going on at halftime?
We got marbles.
Oh, and also, hey,
Le-
I've got Landon's laughs. I have 2 today, John.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can change the question a little bit.
Okay.
I'm opening marbles now just so that it go ahead and finishes all its updates.
Got a catch.
Mm-hmm. First down, my friend. I'm gonna do. Boy, that girl looks like she's on debt overload right there. Oh,
She's, yeah.
yeah, she's holding her breath. Mortgage rates are going up, I think. So's gas. So's milk. So's beef. So's everything is.
You say beef, but I just spent $34 on prime ribeyes, 4 of them, at Costco.
Me
I got
too.
lucky.
They had prime rib $7.99 a pound at Publix. Prime rib roast.
There you go. Yeah, it happens a couple times a year. They do it right before Christmas all the time, where it's like $6.99 or $7.99 at Publix.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, did you like that Duke Cannon commercial?
I did like that Duke Cannon commercial. It was surprised me.
Where you relate, did it relate about building a deck? Did you get the whole thing about the deck, building a deck, not rearranging slides and on a computer?
I didn't. I wasn't able to hear very well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Next time, can we have the Braille version?
you couldn't hear that?
mine
I
didn't.
couldn't. There was a lot going on in here.
Well, I thought it was, well, you're sitting next to Dave, so you,
Foghorn,
but I
Leghorn.
thought it was relatable building.
I say.
Oh,
I said, boy, I learned you the game.
it's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm glad somebody picked in the 700s. This is gonna be a high scoring game. I think JB nailed it this time.
We're all gonna say, hey, we were there. Paxton
Now,
Lynch, don't underestimate him, man. He's gonna be throwing the ball over the field. He's gonna be down big. He played in the NFL. Paxton Lynch did.
Yes, you did.
He may again.
Played for the Broncos for a while there. Man, he had a weird haircut a long time ago too. He played at University of Memphis. He's 6'7", just a little bit taller than me.
That's why that dude was on a cooler.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do my reaction now. I haven't done it yet.
Why don't you react?
I'm gonna do that. It's Miller Lite, very good light beer.
New commercial.
All right.
No copiers.
Uphill.
Like beer shouldn't taste like water. It should taste like beer. More taste, 96 calories. Miller Lite.
What would you ask?
There's only 2 questions to ask. Ooh, there's 3 questions. There's 3 questions asked. Then I
There
didn't think
were.
of that one. So that's a good question, Uncle Terry. Last time I had that commercial was a couple weeks ago when we did like the triple header thing, and it was a different question.
How many calories?
No, it was the tagline.
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
The tagline still gets people even today because
can you imagine?
it doesn't, it's not the right tagline.
So in my game group, I'm in 11th place.
Yeah, so guys, I'm sorry. The watch party is supposed to show you everybody's action.
I'm up to
right?
6th in the watch party.
Try exiting and-
I did exit and I go to the lobby.
Oh, I see what you're seeing. I see what you're saying, Frank. You'd be able to comment on people's decisions.
Absolutely. You'll be able
Oh,
to
that's way fun. Yeah.
I know.
I could just roast Dave and Luigi and Tommy like swingies.
And you get to see who moved early, right? So in the first 2 minutes, all of a sudden you say, oh, somebody just made a bold move, right? You can
Yeah.
talk.
Sartell is awfully quiet in the chat today.
You know the other thing we're thinking about doing?
What's that?
All of the points you've ever earned playing Super Squares and 10 times all the points you've ever earned reacting could convert to a crypto.
I don't even know how that works or what that means, but I love it.
We're looking into that right now. So one day you might wake up with like 137,622 React coins in a wallet that you didn't realize you had.
Sweet.
And that might even go for us. What the heck?
That doesn't sound bad. I actually I'm gonna say put my toe into the crypto world.
Let me guess, the day it all crashed, the day before?
Probably about a month.
before?
About a month
There you
before
go.
it all started going back.
Congratulations.
When I think Bitcoin was at like 40,000 or
mine
somewhere
20,
around there.
Is it 20?
Yeah, and I think I got in around 40,000. It's
Good
probably in
job.
the 20s. Yeah. So that's just the way it works with me.
Buy low, buy high,
Yeah.
sell low.
Yeah, I think I
Is
got
now a
in
good time to buy, Frank?
What's that?
Is now a good time to buy?
Dude, don't ask me. I think the central banks want to take all the cryptos down as they roll out their very stable central bank digital, the CBDs.
This is why
So I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to destabilize it.
Because right now it's what, 29.8?
Well, dude, what's interesting is that's just Bitcoin, dude. If you get in, like I started like this whole wallet thing and can get in and trade like any of the cryptocurrencies, dude. There's a ton of them, man.
there's a ton.
Thousands.
Yeah, there's just tons of them. I narrowed it down and I picked like 8. I put a little bit of money in each one just to kind of see. I mean, not a major investment, just to kind of see and play with it and stuff and everything. But yeah, it's like, most people think Bitcoin and Doge and like 1 or 2 more, and that's it. But there's just tons of them.
Yo, what up, Husky? And Ryan, sounds good, buddy.
So Billy G's asking us if we're going to go all the way back to 2018's beta games for crypto.
There we go.
You'd be very excited about that.
I don't think we have those records anymore, to be honest with you.
Metal Mama. Nice to see you, Metal Mama.
All right, so this is not going to. It's 9.5 minutes left. I got 4.5 minutes to make my decision here on moving the square. I've got a partial.
What you gonna do, boy?
I mean,
I got a perfect right
I
now.
could move it if it's going to stay. I think I just wait and see how this possession shakes out, and then make a decision on whether or not I move it. I either keep it because I think they're going to go for a field goal, or go ahead and move it to T if they're not going to score at all, and keep that perfect. We'll see.
Let's answer. Bison Thumper asks a good question. He says, and what happens if you pick a new square and you let the time run out before canceling? Are you forced to get the new square you picked, or is the pick automatically canceled? The answer is it's automatically awarded to you unless you cancel.
So you have to hit cancel or it's yours.
Correct.
I don't
That
know.
makes sense.
And here's the reason why. Let's say you try to make the switch with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left, right? If you cancel out, you aren't able to get back in because the 5-minute mark was hit. So it's almost like when you buy a ticket from Ticketmaster, you've got 3 minutes to execute, right? We assume you want the ticket. So the software will assign it to you unless you cancel.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, you want to know what's interesting? And this is just goes for the chat if you want a little heads up. The foxsports.com, and then you click the Panthers Stars game. You can watch it online if you have a PC next to you, so you can stay here in the watch party and with us on Twitch. And it's actually faster than Fox for me on my dish.
Really?
Yeah, it's caught up completely to you.
Wow.
Online. So I think you're right, Frank. There's something about the content that they want to be able to push out that it's even faster on the website than it is on Dish, on Fox.
So you're on Fox. Are they asking if you want to bet?
Nope.
Interesting.
But have you seen that in the NHL? Dude, you know how much I like to throw a little cash around here and there on some games.
Cabbage.
So a little cabbage.
Monopoly
money,
Not
of course.
that's right.
But dude, it's getting out of hand in these NHL games. It's like every 45 seconds they're flashing it up the entire top of the screen and they're showing you the new current odds. That's just a little too much, in my opinion.
Yep.
So Frank, what are you going to do? You can just make one move right there to the perfect square. You got a partial right now. You can move right to the perfect. Are you going to?
I can't move to the
Oh no, I'm
perfect.
sorry. I'm looking at this. Who's that? That's Jonathan.
That's Jonathan.
Oh,
I know
I'm
what he's going to do.
Jonathan, what are you going to do? You're going to move to the perfect or just stay with the O?
I'm gonna wait and see how this next few minutes goes. If they get to a 3rd and long, I think I'm gonna move it over to T.
So let's be clear. I just want to go through the math real quick. Let's say that the score ends like this, and you move from O to T, right?
Yep.
You traded up from 6 to 11 points. Cost you 3 to make the move, so you net 2. Do you get that?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So on your score, you'll see -6. You're going to lose the 6 points from the square that you abandoned. You're going to lose 3 points for making a move, but you're going to gain 11. So it's a net of 2 points.
So it's not so a loss. I could lose if I move it to T and then then T becomes a partial. Then I lose points.
That's exactly right.
So you're trying to just get the perfect is what you're trying to do.
No, we're just saying no. That's still a smart move, right? It's still a smart move to make the move to gain the 2, but it's riskier, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
this
say
is
it's
always
risky.
riskier.
Yeah, because you could just stand pat where you're at right now, not spend anything, and get 6 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And not risk anything.
Yeah, which is what I'm probably.
There's a chance I do that because if they're driving down the field just a little bit, staying
down
at
the field.
They're charging
exactly
people
forward
that
down
will
the
not
field.
yield.
Will this team not yield?
This team will not yield.
Have you seen? I'm not buying the hype. I'm not a big Goff fan, but people, there are some experts who are thinking the Lions have a shot at the North this year, which is nuts.
Where did that come from?
Well, here's where it came from.
You guys just brought up the Lions.
They suck ass.
Yes.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers has nobody to throw to in that whole team. Like
Correct.
all they have is Aaron Rodgers.
And the Vikings are the Vikings.
Yeah, Minnesota's just kind of a who knows mushy crapshoot. Why not?
Have you been following Matt Burke? I think he's coming out of retirement.
He probably
He's coming
should.
That'd be amazing. Brisket, thanks for the tier 1, 21 months, baby. But if they look like they're going to get a field goal here, I stay at 0 and I get a perfect, my friends.
Wait, you got a T, man. Excuse me, you got a no. So,
Yeah, T is
So,
perfect.
so that's what I'm saying. If they're going to, no, I'm saying if I have O already,
Right.
and if
That's
they're
fine.
going to move,
partial.
if they're going to get a field goal, Minnesota, then I would have the perfect score.
Yeah,
without
then it'd be
losing.
perfect.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
So I'm either gonna keep it or move to T. Now, if I wanted to get real crazy, I could gamble and risk it and go to the J in hopes that Philly scores a touchdown and goes for 2. But there's no reason for them to do that.
No, not with the lead they have.
Time for a power.
Or N if they're gonna get a field goal. So, and I might do that. I might move it to N if Michigan punts in the next 3 minutes.
We're going to do a power pick.
How crazy would that be, boys?
Which teams will have a turnover before halftime?
Oh, which teams? Both teams, do you think, Frank? Maybe neither team?
One or the other.
Only the Lions or only the Stars? Panthers or Stars.
We'll
Do you
find
think
out.
they pay people not to go to these games?
They might.
All right, you got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. Pick 4.
Which team will have a turnover before halftime?
Turnover on downs count?
No.
Skeeter would say no. I'm all in on neither team.
So did I. Darn it. You too? We have a lot of faith in these USFL stars.
Forward down the field, attract a team that will not yield.
I love that you know that song now. It's incredible.
How is this pumpkin still alive?
It's dead.
I know, but I mean, it's not run.
So
It's a
Frank,
gourd.
Frank, you know what this does?
What's that?
This makes this whole new version. This makes watching unwatchable games watchable
Right?
because it's 21-7. It could very easily be 35-7, and I'd still be like, all right, what's going to happen here? Who's going to score? I'm paying attention. I think that's a golden ticket, my friend.
That's what I'm thinking. If only that stupid leaderboard was working. Don't.
Next time.
Darn it.
It takes me back. Takes me back.
Takes me back to the beginning when nothing worked.
It takes me back to like 1993 because let me connect the dots for you because I'm looking at Jeff Fisher, who's here coaching the Lion Panthers, and who used to coach the Tennessee, which used to actually be the Houston Oilers.
Yes.
And then when I think of the Houston Oilers, as Jonathan's talking about blowouts, I flash back to 1993 when at halftime in the third quarter, the Oilers were up 35-3 over the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs, and Frank Reich architect the largest comeback in NFL history, and they tie the game and win in overtime.
And what brought that to you? What
That is, the game was a blowout, and who cares if it's 35 to whatever? It's still interesting because you don't know what's going to happen next, and this makes it like worthwhile.
And you know what's great, Dave?
Yes.
That record from 1993 lasted until about 2006 when your Detroit Lions had the largest comeback in the fourth quarter in the history of the NFL against the Chicago Bears, my friend.
There you go, my friend. That wasn't in the playoffs, though.
It wasn't in the playoffs. Does the interception by Michigan in the first count? No, this is from the rest of this quarter. Is that that question's asking?
Final 7 minutes.
Hang on to that ball, dude.
Half the distance to the goal.
Oh, late hit, dude.
Yep, half the distance
There's
to
the
goal.
flag. Hey, are we on the same page now that I'm online, or are you guys still ahead of me?
I'm way out of line.
We're about
We're
to,
ahead of you. I'm
it's
at 547,
5:47.
6, 5, 4, 3, 542, 541, 540.
It's nice that the Panthers did put that blue stripe on their sleeve as an homage to
The Lions.
the second best team out of Michigan.
It's gonna be a fun year in the NFL, fellas.
0360 says that I've been a crypto miner since the early years of Bitcoin, even before Ethereum was a crypto. I'd be happy to assist if needed. You know, I read up a lot about that stuff, about like mining and this and that, and people buying like miners and computers and tying them together and all this. I mean, it's just like the energy that it takes to do it. And fine, it's very confusing to me. And then I just go like this. Here, how much is it? $1? Here you go. It's like, you know, but
and there, 0360. Why don't you ping us? We may want to talk to you. We're looking for people.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my chance here to change my square.
Yeah, 5 minutes is the deadline.
No, what's going on? I might have lost it already.
It's red. Mine's flashing red right now.
Yeah, it's 4:54 on.
It's 4:50 on that clock, but we haven't updated ours yet.
I moved mine. I took a risk, my friends, in hopes that Michigan gets held to a field goal here. I moved it from O to J.
You did?
I stayed with my
I
buddy.
lost
Field goal
mine.
each. A field goal each.
I missed the cut. I kept with V.
I stayed with
I
the
stayed
W.
too.
I stayed with W. I could have moved to the perfect square, but I think that somebody is going to score. This is going to change.
This could be the dumbest decision I've ever made because I could have just stayed at O, and if they would have kicked a field goal and then no one else scored, I would have had a perfect.
Oh wow!
But I think they're both going to get a field goal.
You actually moved to a square with no points at all.
Got to risk it for the biscuit.
Wow.
Can't win the lottery, Frank, if you don't buy a ticket, my friend.
Oh!
This was a double dip, whereas a turnover and nothing.
That's true, Jonathan.
All right, 3rd and 6 here. Hold them here. Kick a field goal. My move doesn't look so dumb. Ooh, that's a great question from Brisket. Hypothetically, could someone finish with a negative score if they change squares and have awful predictors?
Actually, trying to think how that works.
You'd have to answer none of your questions.
I know you
mean,
can't
or-
wager predictors if you don't have the points, but in the instance of predictor squares, you may actually go negative, which would be very interesting to see how the software deals with that.
No good. Here comes the field goal.
Baby!
Oh my gosh, you were right, man. How about that?
That would have been a perfect, by the way, if I would have just not moved it at all.
Field goal? Why would they go for field goal? Why don't they? They're down 2 touchdowns.
And plenty of time left, my friend. There's 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Gosh, if Philly comes back here and kicks a field goal, I will have already made the greatest change in predictor squares in the history of the game.
I think you're right. So you were gambling and both were going to get field goals.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, and no turnovers. If this happens, I have to be in first place.
Good.
Wow.
There it is.
Lions field goal. Wow.
How about that?
Dude, why does Jeff Fisher look better now than he did 15 years ago? Look at my square. Look at this. I've got a perfect and a partial.
Wow, that's interesting. That would be bad. If it stays right like it is now, you'll end up
Losing 11.
Losing 11, gaining 6, and losing 3. That would end
Give me a net what?
That could end up being the worst move.
So basically, I need a field goal. Is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm saying that very much.
Well, it's the perfect scenario for a field goal, my friend. There's only 4 minutes left.
But you're right. You're right. That would be something.
If it does happen and Jay becomes perfect, what will I have netted? Like 1,
2.
2.
Yeah, you traded a perfect for a partial. And it cost you 3 to do it. So you'd net 2. That's all you need in this game, right?
That's right.
And that's $2.
I want my $2. $2. I want my $2.
But if you can imagine now, if this were a gambling game and it costs you $3 to make a switch, but the watch party's grand prize was 10 grand. See, now you all of a sudden
Yeah.
you see like, oh, okay, I get it. And this is a lot to me. I was trying to create a better buzz. To me, what you just said a minute ago is that it's called real-time gaming or real-time wagering, right? At every single play, you have to make a decision. It's like that. What's that song by the Clash? Should I stay or should I go? Constantly having to think. Do I get in? Do I get out? Should I keep it? To me, that's a bad buzz. It gets tiring. It grinds you down, right? And if you're an advertiser, what used to be a sport where you could get attention to your ads, now during a commercial break, the whole time the fan is like worrying. Do I get in? Do I get out? Which is horrible for advertising. So I wanted to create a wagering component, if you will, it's a much better buzz, right? And clearly you see what we do with brands. For example, imagine for you to make a Predictor Square move, you'd see a commercial and you'd have to get the question right to make the move. So there are ways for brands to be a positive part of a gaming experience without you being worried the whole time, every play and every commercial break about the game and your money.
Sure.
Flag on the play, Frank. Flag. So the white zone is for immediate loading and unloading. So Jonathan,
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. My son brought something to my attention a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "Who would know about that?" I'm like Jonathan Blevin. I mean, who else would know? But no, when I'm going to tell you this, you're going to understand why. Everyone that's watching and listening.
You got my number. You could have called me.
I did. I just figured I'd talk to you eventually, whatever. So my son says, "Hey, Dad," he goes, "Do you know it's not on the menu, but you can go into Arby's and get like meat stack, and it's got like every kind of meat that Arby's has, like on one sandwich." And I'm like, "Dude, come on, man!" And I Google it and I look it up, and I think it was called like the meat stack or something like that, some secret menu thing. Do you know about this, Jonathan?
Yeah, it's the 5 mega meat stack.
Ah, see, I knew if anybody knew, it'd be Jonathan.
Oh, dude, we're talking pepper, bacon, smoked ham, roast beef, roast turkey, and chicken fillet.
What's it called? Five what?
The 5 mega meat stack.
The 5 mega meat stack. Is it $10?
I've not had it. I just know about it.
Okay.
Because it's
$10.
I would have a heart attack on the spot.
Yeah, it's got like every meat that they have like in Arby's. It's this massive like.
There's an Arby's up the street.
Is it
Do
really?
you think Uber Eats delivers from Arby's?
I don't know.
I'm going to find out right now.
You gonna order it live? Let's do it live.
Let's do it. Let's see.
Nice little run there on second down.
Continue with Apple. Continue. All right, we're going to find out. They just sent me a text code.
I just text Landon to make sure that's what it's called. I think it's called the meat stack or something like that. I was like, dude, you got to be. I thought he was pulling my chain. I'm like, dude, come on, man. It's not on the menu.
Arby's, Almerton Road, Seminole Bowl. Here you go.
Yeah, I know. It's right over by Seminole or right over by the Largo Mall over there.
Okay. Meet at the door.
Big third down for me, boys. First down.
Sandwich, 900 calories.
900 calories. That's not bad.
What Arby's fast food? Let me see. It's just a.
Try Uber One, free for a month. No, I'm not going to do that.
I'm with you there, Bobo.
All right, let's find out. Arby's.
Pepper bacon,
We
fried
have
ham, roast
the
turkey, roast
meats.
beef, buttermilk chicken fillet. Crams 5 different meats.
How do we do this? This is too much work.
Look at that clock ticking, and they're moving.
But don't forget that clock stops for first downs within 2 minutes. Now, I wonder if it's like college football where they stop the clock and then they restart it back after they place the ball. And I mean, I wonder, or is it just totally stop until they snap the next play? We'll find out here in a minute.
It's weird that I don't know that since I've watched every USFL game this season.
Dude, that was one of the first questions I asked when we started today. I said, listen, who has never seen a USFL game? Who is this? Is this the first game you're ever watching? And like the New Jersey Generals from the 1980s, like don't count. And pretty much everybody, this is their first USFL game. Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, no. Don't you back this up.
All right, here we go. We're on limited time. Deluxe Wagyu Steakhouse Burger.
No, it's the meat stack.
They're not going to have it on the menu.
They don't have it on the menu.
Yeah, I know.
You'd
Can you type it in? You think you can type it in?
I don't know. Does it
You
have
have
it?
to probably call, maybe. I don't know.
No, I can't order it here.
Ryan Gene, I think it's weird. I agree. I think it's weird to have the small drone camera flying, but I think it's the
I think it's
future
called
of
the
the
meat
NFL.
stack. This says 5 meat mega stack here, but I think my son said it was just called the meat stack. What?
Like a pint? Or like a stack?
Speaking of pints, I got some pints back there. 5 meat search.
Yeah, search for 5 meat. Yeah.
Cannot find it.
I'm telling you, it's like Landon said.
It's
He
a
goes, you got. He
secret,
said you
it's a
got to go in there
hack.
and ask
It's
for
a
it. Yeah,
life hack.
yeah.
Darn it.
This was all in 2019. So I wonder if they started that, and then all that COVID stuff started happening in 2020. 5 types of meat, delicious.
While we're at commercial here, Ukraine just missed a wide open net.
Check that out, dude.
My gosh, look at that.
That's the bourbon barbecue triple stack. But here it is, 5 meat mega stack.
Oh my gosh. That's sheer gluttony.
Man, oh man.
Jonathan's about. So, Jonathan, let me take a look at your leaderboard first.
Well, I'm in trouble. There's 2 minutes left, and I think that penalty was just on Philly.
Go to Watch Party. So, Watch Party says that you've got 33-55, but your score says that they match.
They match.
That's interesting.
That's because I wagered another 3 points.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? If I didn't wager those 3 points, this would still say 33.55, but I would have 36.55. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of. It's hard for me to get into the broken mind.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Hey, Rafael Nadal won his 14th title at the French Open. A record-extending 14th title at the French Open.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Rafael Nadal, you go, man.
Did you see that guy break his ankle practically?
No,
You know what I'm talking about?
no.
Frank, no offense, man, but even Super Squares couldn't get me to pay attention to tennis.
It made all kinds of Twitter news, and yeah, he was playing a guy. Forgot his name, from Germany. It was a great match. The guy went and tried to take a shot, and his ankle, basically, you could hear it go. You could hear it,
Yikes.
and he fell down and started bawling. You could hear him crying, and it was painful to watch the poor guy. And he got up on his crutches, and it was hard to watch. It wasn't Joe Theismann hard to watch, but it was hard.
I remember watching that one live.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes left, 2nd and 17.
Oh!
Oh,
Face mask.
Face mask.
Had him sacked, and he pulls him by
So
the
come
face
on,
mask.
man.
No
Did they call it? Did they call it?
Dude, that official right there was looking right at him, and there was no face. How do you not call that unless we missed something? And he just grabbed maybe the front
This
of
is
his
the USFL, bro. They
Look at
fixed
blatant
everything.
face
Watch this. You can practice. Right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
How
man.
do you not call
Did
that?
you see the ref? The ref looked right at the replay. I think they're going to call it.
They have to.
I don't think the USFL cares about whether or not they caught it in real time. Yeah, they've got the ref cam right there. I mean, those 10 fans have to be livid if they don't call this.
I thought there was something in here about
Yeah,
maybe
there is
instant
about-
replays
There
or
is.
something.
They all come in the booth. And they call penalties? No.
Oh, here you go. Hey,
Yeah,
Frank.
3rd and 23.
Man, that's terrible. Here it says right here the replay. One replay crew will make all the decisions. Each coach has one replay challenge.
Look at this. Look at this break.
USFL replay command will have the authority to overrule incorrect personal foul calls.
So that wasn't an incorrect. They didn't call it.
It was a non-call. So I
Yeah.
mean, is that like,
I don't
oh,
think
okay,
they
what?
can.
Including roughing the passer, hits on defenseless players, face masks, horse collars, and more. So they can overrule it, but they can't watch it and then call
Exactly.
it. I guess.
I would have, if I would have just kept my square, I would have had a perfect.
It's 4th and 10. What are they going to do?
They're punting, it looks like. But it's the USFL. Fake punt.
This one here is going to make Dexter Willis happy. I don't think he's with us today. But it also says here that USFL replay command will also be responsible for determining whether the act of pass interference is obviously intentional when it occurs 15 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. That'd make Dexter and all those New Orleans.
Yeah, I think they follow the
Fans help.
college rules for pass interference for the SFL.
I'm still hanging on to that partial.
I wish I'd moved. I did move.
I wish I would not have moved.
Uh-oh. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Wise man. Whoa, another face mask.
No,
There's
they
a
got
penalty
that
on that
one,
one. There's a lot of ball game left. There's a lot of half left.
Nothing that can really help me here, though, unless.
Michigan scores.
Hold on a second. No, yeah, nothing.
Sounds like you need a meat stack.
Yeah, not. Cook has had it worse.
Frank, I'm surprised that you scheduled a Super Squares game during Pokemon Go Fest.
Oh man.
It's been kind of lame.
It has been a little lame. I got a couple of shinies and some of the new Pokemon you can only get from it, but other than that, it's been kind of
Did
lame.
it start today?
Yesterday and today. So
I've
it's
not
happening
seen
right now as well.
What's supposed to be going on special?
Just a lot of shinies.
I haven't seen any shinies.
Yeah, I've gotten a bunch, bro. You got to buy the ticket, though. Did you buy the ticket?
No.
Yeah, you got to buy the ticket, man.
Is that why?
Yeah, it's $15.
Whoa.
For some shinies? Oh, why am I going to do that?
I mean, no, it's $15. There's challenges. There's Pokemon you can only get by doing some of the challenges. Some new ones that are in the game. I'm sure they'll come out another time, but
I'm sorry, $15 for a kid to pay just to get some shinies, and I don't think that's a good value.
Hey, since I'm not quite the Pokemon aficionado that you guys are,
no.
and for all the novices out there, what's a shiny?
I'll show you a
It's a
shiny.
special Pokemon.
So every Pokemon has a color. So here you go. So I'll look for. Let me look for. What's a good shiny to show them?
I mean, it's probably best to show them like a Charmander or Charizard. Show them a regular Charizard and a shiny Charizard.
Here you go. Okay, so that's a Charizard, right?
Yeah, he's got wings. He flies around
But
with
see
a
his
flame.
color?
Yeah, he's kind of like
Now,
that.
I'm gonna go
orangish-
show you some other versions of that one. See all Charizards. See that one?
Yeah,
That's a
he's green.
shiny one. See how it's got? It's black. It's charcoal colored. And
Uh-huh.
that's the mega version of them. So sometimes you can get a shiny version of, and they're very rare. And so you can collect shinies and you can trade them, though they're expensive.
Do
to
I know he's
trade.
shiny because of those little twinkles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now some of them aren't that.
Well, there are. I mean, because I
So let me. In fact,
Because when you say shiny, I'm thinking he's not going to be like that dark
What the
color.
heck
That
is
he'd be like
this?
gold or like something reflective. I think is shiny. That looks like a commercial.
I'd never seen this. I haven't played today, and I'm seeing this guy this dressed up like a robot, ultra wormhole. See that wormhole in the sky?
Yeah, you can go through there to another dimension probably.
Yeah, and Elon Musk will be on one of those chemtrails right there.
Sweet. Where's what's his name going to be? The guy that shortened his stock. Bill Gates. Where's he going to be?
Bill Gates. All right. So here I can show you the shiny. So Pokemon. I just type shiny, and I'll show you all my shinies. Shiny. So these are all shiny versions. See how they all got the little stars?
Yeah.
So some shinies aren't that much shinier. Like that's the
Oh, that's-
Rapidash, but now the non-shiny version of it looks like this. So it went from this color to that color.
Interesting.
And that's a lucky.
Ooh, that's a lucky Rapidash.
That's a lucky Rapidash, which means that it costs me less to move up, and it has a very strong characteristics.
So you got to catch them all, right?
You have to catch them all. If you want to be the very best that no one ever was, then you have to catch them all.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so what's going on in the game here, Jonathan? Any
Well,
scoring?
No, 21-10 was an injury on the field. Minute 22 left, 1st and 10 for Michigan. And really, so how many am I going to lose here if I moved it to Jay and it's a partial? I lose 3, you said, or 5?
Well, you're going to. So, first of all, let's be clear. For your normal score, which affects your watch party score, you got a perfect. So that's always good, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
that's
11
good.
points more than normal. Now, for your watch party score, you're going to lose those 11 points because you upgraded, and you're going to get 6 instead. So you're going to lose 5 there, and then you're going to lose 3 for having made the move. So you're going to net a -8 for that wonderful best move ever that you made.
But I will gain some from if no turnovers happen.
That's
In this
true.
last minute 22, I'll gain some. So it's going to be
Yes, but so will probably 95% of the players as well. I mean, it's not like that's
90. You think that was that easy, huh?
I think
95?
I think that I'm going to guess the vast majority. I'm going to say 75% of players probably picked no turnovers at all.
You think
I would
so?
guess. Yeah,
Wow.
I'd think you can look at that stat later and figure it out, right?
Yep.
Let's see what Michigan does here. If they score again, I'm in big trouble.
Then you lose your. Well, I'd rather be where I am. I mean, you do have a perfect. That's always good, right? That affects your watch party score, right? The fact that you're going to have it taken away or downgraded, at least you started with getting a perfect, which most of us won't have.
Right.
Touchdown!
No
Wow, John.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so a field goal here still makes it maybe a good move. Because it would have had nothing.
Wow.
I could
We
have.
got us a game here, man.
Now, if they go for 2,
16.
then there's a 3-point game. Why would you not go for 2 here?
They might.
Dude, it makes way more sense to go for 2 here than not. I would say that in the NFL too.
Why wouldn't you go for 3?
I mean, you could go for 3 and then be in the lead with a field goal.
I think he's going to go for.
Oh, they're going to go for 2.
They're going for 2, man.
Man,
They're
I
lined
almost
up
moved
by
it
the
to T.
10.
I had the
They
option.
haven't moved the square yet.
I had the option to move to T, and I was going to do that, figuring if they scored a touchdown, I'd have the perfect square. And now I'm glad I didn't. I would stay with the W because I got a partial. Because if they miss this or make this,
So look,
it's not
the data feed is back. Is the
Oh,
data
you're going to stay with the W?
W. I stay with W.
The W.
so it goes to 18.
Oh, it goes to 18, Frank. Get
You
in.
got it.
Guess what happens when it goes to 18?
You got a perfect.
W.
W.
Yes.
All right, then I really, really do need a field goal here by Philly.
I need nothing. I need everyone to just knee
All right, so
on
hear me
the
out,
ball.
Frank. Hear me out. You know I'm bad at math, so I'm not even going to try to figure this out when I can just ask you and you can do it for me.
Well, I'm waiting to see.
If it moves to J as a partial, right? Because they score a field goal. Philly scores a field goal here in the final minute.
Yep.
And then I would have had nothing.
Correct.
So then I wagered to get a partial. I still lose.
Nope. You got well. If there's something happens, you'll end up having. So it depends on what your super square would have been. So if you're saying it would have been nothing,
It would have been O.
and
Which right-
yeah. Well, right now it's not good. You need something, right?
Yeah, so if it goes to J, because they kick a field goal here, I wager 3
Yep.
to gain 6.
That's correct.
So it would be a positive 3.
That's correct.
All right, I'm good at math. Frank, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah.
In another life, you're a math teacher at a public school, probably in Cali.
Being tortured.
Oh my goodness!
All right, here
All
we
right,
go.
minute 6, baby. Let's go. I like the USFL. This is fun.
I like
Another flag.
Enough with these flags.
Let's back, baby. There we go. Just kneel on the ball. Let's be done with the quarter. Move them back so they're like, listen, we're not going to go the whole length of the field.
Right now, this game is on pace for being the highest scoring USFL game
this
in
year
history.
in history.
I told you guys.
John, how many yards did you predict?
I predicted 791.
And so far, there are 358.
I went 637.
My score's a little off, though. I had Michigan 24, Philly 20. So if Michigan scores a touchdown and Philly gets kind of shut out the rest of the way, I'm pretty good there.
See?
And we just need a bunch of yards and Michigan to get more passing yards here.
Let's not forget. So
Highest scoring half the season.
Your power picks are important. Your predictors are important. Your predictor square is important. But your predictors are important too, right?
That's right.
Most points per game allowed, Michigan.
In the last 4 weeks. Michigan and Philadelphia.
Philadelphia
Number one and
scored
number two.
35 points in the last 2 weeks. Exactly.
Nailed him. Oh, dude.
Man, somebody whoever's sitting on a W.
W.
I'm in danger.
Guys, just kneel down and go to the locker room. Your quarterback just got destroyed. There's 40 seconds left. Just take a knee.
And that sack's going to count against his passing yards.
It's true.
Let's see when that updates, because I bet Michigan is pretty close to taking over that. Let me actually look at the box score here. Lynch has thrown for 123.
2-1 penalty. All you had to do is snap it and kneel down, numbnuts, and they took a penalty.
Timeout.
Oh no, it went 0-0 when they were standing out there, and then someone on the sidelines must have called it
Timeout.
because nobody on the field came close to calling a timeout.
No, I would agree with that.
I'm liking the way the W looks. W.
That W is looking. Have you noticed that the super square looks a little different now?
Yeah, I've seen 3 different colors.
Yeah, you see the super squares bold. You see the partials still, but then you see the red square kind of behind there.
Yeah, I see it peeking out.
Yeah.
I see red, yellow, and tan.
Lots of going on.
All right, here we go. Big play. Big time play, Cookus.
Kneel down.
No. Hand it off.
Big
and
kneel
let
down.
Over in the second. Just go to town.
Big kneel down. There we go. Oh, so it looks like W is going to be the perfect square, my friend. And no one made a turn. And no one had a turnover either.
So Swamp Shine, what I did here, this is predictor squares. I decided to move. My square was O. I used 3 points of my own points to move it to J because I thought J was going to be the perfect square. I was incorrect, so I'm going to lose some points here. But you're able to kind of move it around to where your square is. So I had O. I could have moved it to J, N, or T. If I had M, I could have moved it H, E, N, S, V, R, L. But I had O over here. So it was a mistake on my part, but I risked it for the biscuit.
What was that?
Oh, what's that?
Hello. Today,
Anybody home?
I stand before you.
That can't be me. That has to be you guys.
Stand on the face of the earth.
All right, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Timeout.
Listen to this. Hold on. Listen.
All right, so scoring my square for my regular score.
You hear that? That's perfect.
Oh, I like that.
That was
sound.
nice.
Square, my friend.
Yes.
Don't lose my advantage. Keep
Well,
playing.
we-
Only 4% of players won that.
Only 4%, and one of them was not Jonathan.
That's true.
Perfect.
I got you.
You got you, babe?
Yeah.
Dave, did you have to move yours to W, or was that what you already had?
No, I started with W.
He
I
held-
contemplated
he
a
held
move,
fast.
and I held. 'Cause I figured I was just playing to safe and get a partial. I didn't think I'd get a 2-point conversion.
So what's your score right now?
Let me see. My score
Your watch
is
party score.
Your watch party
67.78.
Wow, mine's 46.01. I'm -6 on the predictor squares because I lost 9.
How about that?
And then, but it looks like, but we need to get this this quiz thing. The power pick needs to be updated. Oh no, it did update it.
Are they matching now?
Did he put it through?
No, they're not matching. The
We know I'm doing better than Brandon.
I
Come
don't
on,
know.
come on. Feel it, feel it. Let's go. Brandon's in last
Is
place.
it like better than Ezra?
He's in last place.
He was, Brandon's,
I thought
he
Brandon was
actually
supposed
was-
to be here today.
he was actually pretty good.
So Swampshine's catching up in the middle of it. Poor guy. Can you imagine like waking up with a hangover, opening Super Squares? You see this purple square. You see these glowing squares. You go, what the hell? I got to stop doing that. I swear it's purple. I got purple squares. Purple square.
It's not working?
What's not working? All right, we're going to do a. We're gonna. I think the Man Jack Man's here.
Hey,
We're gonna do a power pick for marbles.
a power pick for marbles.
Yes, let's do that first while Jonathan gets himself all
I'm ready.
set up.
Marbles is ready to go. As soon as I hit play, we're ready to go.
We just need Terry to get back in his hole, and
I had to let somebody.
I know. Hey,
do you want me to start it up, Frank, and then have everyone hit play, and then
Where are we going?
don't start
we're
it
doing
yet?
marbles. We're doing a Megan's marbles. Who's gonna come closest to finishing first
Well, so it's a 75% chance, right?
of being correct? If you were to just if indeed
Well-
marbles was random.
Yeah, if it was random, because you know Megan's going to be in last. I mean, so now you've got it's 1 to 3, so you got a 33% chance, I guess, of getting it now instead of a 25% chance.
That's right. So look for a power pick. So are you going to wager? Are you going to wager?
Am I going to wager? Since I'm in first place, I mean, like it's like, do I wager and just try to just go for the gusto and just keep rolling?
Should I stay or
Or-
should I go? You got 1 minute. Jonathan, if you don't do your pick, you're going to miss, right?
Whoa! You already put it up?
Yeah. Apparently Terry just put it up.
All right, there we go. Sorry, I was getting marbles ready. Who will finish closest to first playing marbles? Me. All in on me.
And 1 on Tim G. I'm betting on Tim G.
How many points did you bet, Dave?
1. I bet 1. Dave,
I bet 2.
on who?
Attaboy.
I bet on myself.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, nobody else would.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
thinking.
thought of myself too. All right, we're gonna race. We're gonna go to community maps. Actually, those are more fun. And we're gonna go to Crazy Marbleistic Carnival. There's an 11%. Let's do a 0% elimination race.
Hey, thanks, Metal Dad. Thanks, Bobo. Here we go, baby.
They picked for you? They went with Dave?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Devilish. We're gonna go with. Let's go with a nice, fantastic sky drop right here. All right, here we go. You have to be on twitch.tv/Super Squares in order to play.
What the heck?
Type exclamation point play, right meow.
Where's Super Squares? I'm trying to follow
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Oh, here we go. Do it now?
All right, I'm in. We gotta make sure everyone's in. Meg's in. Frank's in. Dave, and then where's Tim G? Is he in already?
Yeah, he's on. He is Super Squares. This is.
A train running through downtown. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's classic.
All right, ready? Here we go. It's not letting me start.
Uh-oh.
No, I just want to make sure I don't mess this up.
Maybe it's that big red start button.
Yeah, well, you see what happens when I move my mouse? It's
No, I'm just joking with you, man. I have no idea. Uh-oh.
I hit. There we go.
You can get some NFTs. You want some USFL NFTs? That's enough letters, huh? Hey, you better get some USFL NFTs ASAP.
All right, here we go. You guys can all see it, right?
Yep. Metal Mom is rooting for Meg.
And she went all in on me.
80 days in first, that's Frank.
Thinking of music, 19.
Tommy's in dead last. When Frank's in first, there's me in second. Frank, you're not one of the people in here, though, right?
No, he's not.
All right, I got this. I got this.
Never won. Never won.
Did anyone bet on me?
Where's Tim?
No one bet on me. Right now, Meg's in second, third. There I go! There I go! There I go!
Look at Jonathan ripping.
Bearded.
All the way, baby! All the way! All the way! Give me or Meg! Come on, Meg! What's so slow? Yes!
Dang it.
Let's go! Hey up, baby!
Jonathan wins it. Not even close. Wait. It's close to first.
Oh, you did finish it.
Now, Megon is closest to
First place. All right, I'm pulling up. It's not rigged, I promise. If there was a way to rig marbles, streamers would totally do it.
Jonathan, I'd have to admit that Jonathan won.
Dang, Jonathan.
And we can do another one. I just want to wait for the score to update here.
Yeah, you're looking. Save that screen grab. You're going to say you won 6. Oh, you won 9, right? Triple.
Yeah, I bet 3. That's actually huge. That puts me back all the way up.
I need to know what Sartell and Uncle Terry did. That's what I need to find out.
What?
Jonathan was not. Beard was a choice.
Beard was
Yeah.
a choice.
Yeah.
Terry, did you bet?
Easy there, Uncle Terry.
Terry, did you bet?
Uncle Terry, your Penguins let me down this year, by the way.
Penguins. What are they? Penguin. There's a penguin on the tee.
Penguins.
All right,
Well,
there
I
it
went
is.
too bad. I waited
lost a
till I
point.
lost
You
2.
lost 2 points. But
Plus
Jonathan
9.
9 points. Dang.
Tommy, how much did you bet? But did you bet 3?
I need to see what Sartell and Terry did. Ooh, Sartell, 61. Look at Beard jumped all the way back up to right below me.
Yeah, buddy.
9 points. That's crazy, dude.
That's not what I actually have. What's your actual score, Dave?
Okay, let me go back.
My actual score is 60, and mine is 55.01.
65-78.
So you're up 10 on me. So I got to move some things around here. But listen, I've got a good square in R. I can move it to PUXVSHM or L. And so we've got some discerning to do this quarter.
Absolutely.
Do you guys want to do one more marbles game?
Sure, we can play some marbles for the halibut.
Hey, I also got a joke, too. I've got to laugh. Plus, we got to do a power pick.
Oh, let's just do one quick game of marbles right now. Type it in, exclamation point play if you want in.
Before they start, they're coming out to start the half.
Are they already starting to half?
Are they? Okay, no more marbles. No more marbles. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. You have to wait till next time.
Can't really tell. Where's the marching band?
Too late. Already canceled. Don't hate me.
Sorry. We'd have time to do the power pick if we did marbles, right?
Yeah, let's do power pick.
Well, no.
Everyone's lined up for marbles.
What's the power pick?
It's a prediction about the first drive. So
Oh yeah, we got to
Here
do
we go.
that.
I'm ready. I already canceled a lot of marbles. Here we go.
So who has the ball?
Right now, Wales.
No.
I think
Oh,
that
you mean in the football game?
Philadelphia went down opening drive and scored 7 points. So it should be the
Michigan ball.
Lions.
Michigan ball. The Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch can be marching down the field here, my friend.
So what will be the result of the first drive of the half? Touchdown, field goal, punt, or other?
Touchdown, field goal, punt, or other.
And to be clear, touchdown does not include a pick six. That will be the other.
Okay.
Right. So a pick six would be other.
Oh, it's up.
There we go.
Oops, what did I just do?
You wagered 3 points. And
I wagered 3 on punt.
punt.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I just feel like it's the most likely outcome. We'll see here. You better pick soon there, Dave.
I did.
He picked. He made a wise move.
I picked.
What'd you pick?
I went touchdown, bro.
Did
How
you
many
really?
How many points?
0, bro.
Oh, why you coward. You know what they say about whoever tries to protect the lead, bro?
That you
Never-
can't play defense, man.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Prevent offense. Prevent defense never wins.
Never wins.
All right, hey John. I got a joke.
I'm ready.
I got a joke. Are we ready for
But we need the. We need the.
we need Landon's theme song?
I think we do.
Hey Tim.
It's your birthday today. Landon!
Not a mama. Thanks for the sub. We love you.
That's Tim says new one.
Wow.
The other one was a little bit more pick me up. That was kind of a little dark. I mean, but
Is it Brandon's birthday?
no, it's not
Landon?
Landon's birthday. No, it's nowhere near his birthday. So
Landon,
a little bit of a difference between the two songs.
I kind of missed the bird.
Landon.
Landon!
All right, John, here we are. Here is Landon's laugh. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Everybody that's playing at home, again, he's just a kid. They're not too technical. They're not too difficult. No Google searching or looking on your phone. See if you can answer it and put it in the chat. And here is Landon's laugh. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
2 snaps in a full circle.
He didn't say that. He jumped out. He didn't come out.
He jumped out.
Jumped out of the closet.
Ah, that's funny, chat. That's funny.
Okay, so what was it that the janitor said when he jumped out of the closet? And some of the answers are, let me see, supplies. Let's go, Brandon. I have no idea, but it sounds funny. So no, we do have a
I
correct
need
answer.
about 350.
He did yell, supplies.
Supplies!
Yes.
Supplies.
You're correct.
Was he-
Bison
was he
Thumper,
Asian?
Metal
Was
Mama.
he Asian?
No. No, he was not.
Supplies.
I need about 350.
About tree for that.
And about tree Freddy.
Third. Fourth down.
This is big here. Make a tackle.
Punt.
Oh my gosh. I think the answer is going to be
Punt.
punt.
Let's go, baby. Give me those. Give me 9 more points, Dave. You see what happens when you play prevent defense?
I was gonna choose punt too.
You let me get ahead of you.
All right, bro.
I needed that. Did anyone else bet 3 on something other than punt?
Yeah.
I bet
Megan.
on field goal.
Frank.
You each bet 3?
I think I bet 2 on field goal. No, apparently I bet 3 on field goal.
Wagered correctly and awarded another 9, my friends. I'm undefeated on the power picks. That puts me in second place.
Sartell's got, I don't know. It says 70.63.
I actually have 64.01 as my technical score. Chat, put in your actual score when you click my score.
I got
Yes, that
60.
should be your my score is your correct score.
I've got 64.01.
I'm right in front of you, John. 65.78.
So where is Sartell? Ryan Jean, where are you, my man? Be nice if the leaderboard was accurate, wouldn't it?
No, that'd be nice. But we're just kind of
Next
feeling our way
time.
through this one.
I said, oh, Meg, 34.27. Yikes.
Billy notices his screen no longer stays on like in the past. That must be your phone setting. This wouldn't change at all with your screen staying on or off.
Ryan's is correct because he hasn't moved any squares.
Really?
Yeah, wow. Ryan, look at you, bro. Just nice and patient, huh? What's that like?
Where do I go here? Because I'm in nowhere
Should I
near right
say
now.
or should I go?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
That needs to be like the theme song. for
Philadelphia's got 21. So if they go,
Okay, the 2-minute mark. You can't get the 1 point cheap. The cheap move.
field goal, I can get a partial. Touchdown.
Yeah, mine switched to yellow, and I don't know what to do here, Frank. There's still 13 minutes left.
There is.
You know, that's a lot of time. 4, 6. I don't see them getting. I don't see Michigan getting 9 or 4 points.
Now I think Uncle Terry has a bonus break. I think. Does he? Anyone? Bueller?
Fry.
Bueller? Terrence?
Who's going faster?
Ask him if he's got a power pick that he wants to do. It's third, or is he going to wait till the fourth quarter? Wow, look at that run. Dave, I will be back in 5.
All right, you're the man. I'll be here.
Would you
Back
like
in
to
5?
Frosty Bev?
Oh man.
It's happy hour somewhere. It's Sunday. It is Pentecost Sunday, which fire
said no.
deserves to be quenched.
That's true.
We have a
Shots of Fireball only.
we have the what's the cold beer that's brown that makes the psst sound?
Guinness?
Yes, we have one of those.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Is that bad?
Interference. There it is. Sure. If you have a beer, I'll have one. I don't want you to drink alone. If you were going to have a beer, I'll have a beer with you.
I was actually going to just drink some straight Jaeger.
If you drink straight Jaeger, I'll drink some straight Jaeger with you. I don't want you to drink whatever you have. I will have with you. I just don't want you to drink alone.
I'll probably have a glass of bourbon if you guys are gonna. There's no carbs in that.
We got any nuts?
There's no carbs in that. We got some nuts. Yeah, want some of these nuts?
Yeah, if we've got some of these nuts.
I can get us something instead of a beer if you'd rather have something that's clear.
Would you rather have something low carb like a
I
bourbon?
already have clear liquid. But vodka or rum? Are you talking about?
Yeah, like
Or
a
tequila?
yeah, something that's got some.
You guys can make it a Bay Rum day.
Huh? We'll figure something out.
Di-
I'll surprise you.
Dealer's choice.
Wait, I have not had my mic on the whole time.
Really?
Did it?
It says a lot.
There you go. Well, everyone
Check
heard you.
1 2. Check 1 2. Is that working now?
Sibilance.
I'll be back.
You're the man. Having a Bay Rum day.
Taking a break.
Oh, wow.
Terry, were you going to do a power pick?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were going to.
How are you?
no,
How's life?
We were talking about it.
I've got you were talking about it?
Yeah. We thought maybe you were behind or doing a power pick or something.
No, why am I doing a power pick?
I don't know. Frank was mentioning it.
Oh yeah, I tried to tell Frank. He said no. Tried.
I'm trying to pay real close attention to this game here and figure out what I'm gonna do.
I said no.
You said no, so I can't.
Yeah, let me know if you guys are moving any of your squares. I'd love to know.
See, because I'm like, if Michigan happens to get a field goal, I'm good to go because I've got the 1.
want to do a power pick? I said, no.
Exactly. No.
If they happen to get another touchdown 2-point conversion, I got a 6.
I don't think I saw it.
If Philly
We know they work. What's the sense of what we're doing?
gets a touchdown, I've got the 8. I mean,
Yeah,
so
I'd like Philly to score here, my friend, because then it gives me the R and I can make a better decision on whether I want to move my square from R to M.
I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at because if Philadelphia scores a touchdown and Michigan kicks a field goal, I got a perfect square. I mean, it's not a horrible thing to be. I mean, it's
Yeah, you keep playing that prevent defense there, bud.
well, listen, not moving last time winded me up with a perfect square, my friend.
That's true.
See, so I think I'll leave that, but I think I may have to make a wager on the next thing because I was going to bet punt and I would have stayed way out in front of you and I didn't. And they say a scared man can't win.
I don't know if chat cares, but important to note that it looks like the United States are going to have to go up against Wales at some point during the World Cup. Wales is going to defeat Ukraine 1-0.
Dude, that's not fair. I mean, like, are they playing in the water? Is it water polo? I mean,
I don't
like,
know,
if
man.
you got a bunch of whales that are swimming against men. That's not even a fair matchup, dude.
I agree. They could have just eaten them all.
Exactly. Where's Jonah? Whose team is Jonah on?
Dave, who's your baseball team again? I forget.
The Seminole Junior Warhawks, the Warhawk Prospects.
So you're not really a big baseball guy.
Dude, listen, man. After what the Detroit Tigers pulled this last week, and then the Yankees and dude, I just have no respect. I'm like, yeah, I've like just, dude, I do this with you out here and have a good time and love you and watch all this stuff, dude. But the more I just watch these jackballs just make ignorant decisions and do things and like just I just get so turned off by stuff. So with that said, I grew up a White Sox fan.
Hey, the Sox are fun.
White Sox. I like Tony La Russa. I grew up watching La Russa when I was a kid, and he was, with the White Sox before he went around the world to the A's and the Cardinals and all that stuff and everything. But yeah, I don't really follow much of anything, dude. You come to my house, there's really no sports on TV. I don't have time for it. My kids are doing real sports. Girls are in volleyball camps and all that stuff. Brooke finished the season never having played before to being the captain of the team, never coming off, is going to be trying out for the elite team coming up here in July. Madeline's doing training, optional offseason training and conditioning for volleyball at the high school. Landon's team just finished up this past weekend, their last tournament for his travel baseball team. And right now we're kind of up in the air because he's 11. They're already playing up at 12. And the manager may move the whole team up to 13U. He's not ready to play 2 years. He's not ready to do that, dude. You got to use a 26-ounce bat when you're up at 13, that you're on the bigger field. He's not ready for that. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. So those are my favorite sports, dudes, the ones that the kids are in. That takes my time, my friend. But speaking of that, don't forget, for those of you that are National Hockey League fans, the playoffs are here, conference finals. The Lightning have been getting smoked. And
it's only 2-0, right?
Yeah, when we're done at 3 o'clock, that Lightning game is starting. So go in right now to your thing, make your picks, and get your Lightning game in if you've not done it yet on Super Squares, my friends, because I haven't done it yet.
I've not either. I'm going to have to do that. But I don't want to take off of this. There's still 12 minutes left in this quarter. It's going by slow this quarter.
It is.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't noticed an excess of timeouts or anything, my friend.
Oh, hey, Bobo, the Landon's Laugh. Are you just joining us? Maybe you didn't get in on time?
It's time for our second Landon's Laugh.
Oh, our second one? Well, the first one, Bobo, was, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? And it was supplies. The second one, I can see if you know the punchline. It's not so much like a joke. It's like one of those like, hey, did you hear about this? So I can do this one, and we can see if anybody gets it as well. So here we go. This is for you, Bobo. John, anyone else can answer it. Did you hear about the astronaut that was claustrophobic? Did you hear about that claustrophobic astronaut? here. Matty Ice. Hey, so Mark said he had not heard about it. What's up, Kowal? Did you hear about that claustrophobic astronaut? Has anyone heard about him? Jonathan, did you heard about the claustrophobic astronaut?
I did not.
Listen, he just needed some space.
He needed some space.
He needed some space. But I'll be here all week.
Makes sense. Man, there is a big injury on the field.
Yeah. Hey, Matty Ice, did you actually get in, man? Are you in the watch party or in the game group? And again, don't forget, New York Rangers at Tampa Bay Lightning, Amalie Arena coming up at 3 o'clock Eastern time. So about an hour from now, they're dropping the puck. Make sure you get into your Super Squares, go to current games in the lobby, hit play, and put in your predictors. In fact, John, I'm going to do it now before I forget.
You going to have time to watch that one today?
You know what? I need to mow the lawn. Megan's laughing. Like, seriously, though. No, I need to mow the lawn. So I'm going to mow the lawn. I'm going to mow the lawn today, and the kids want me to come out and wife and lay by the pool because it's a nice Sunday afternoon. Plus, we're going to do some fillets and baked potatoes and have a nice dinner. I'm not sure I'll get to watch that game, my friend.
Yeah, I'll have it on in the background. After Super Squares, I will be I'll be meal prepping a little bit. I'm doing ribeyes tonight for Jody and I. Kids will have who knows what.
Well, my wife went to Publix like a week ago, and she goes, "Should I try this?" And what they did, you can get like a big like beef tenderloin, and it's like $20-something a pound or whatever it is for like a big beef tenderloin. And she said that the butcher said they were trying something new, and they sliced a big beef tenderloin. And I'm like, those are just fillets at I don't know if it was like $12 a pound or $11 a pound. I'm like, heck yeah. So she bought a whole big huge thing of it. It was like, I don't know, $50-$60, but there were like 10 fillets in it. So that's what we're doing tonight, my friend.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay winning this one. It's rare that they lose back-to-back games, and they did lose back-to-back games, but now they're at home, so I don't think that they lose 3 games in a row. So I'm going to go Tampa, my friend.
I got to tell you, dude, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that that after all the goals that the Rangers goalie gave up during that Pittsburgh series, I'm surprised he's standing on his head right now.
Yeah, he has knuckled down and really came back, and I'll tell you what, though. Everyone thought that Tampa Bay was going to lose the opening series against Toronto. They were down 2 games in that series, and then they won. Everyone thought that Florida, who won the President's Trophy, was going to come in and just beat the Lightning, and the Lightning swept them, albeit the Lightning got their asses. They got beat in that series, and they won 4 games to nothing. Anyone that watched that series knows that Florida outplayed them. And so now they're picking the Rangers to beat them. And I'm thinking, man, they've got this far into the playoffs and with this experience, and now they're falling on their faces. They looked like they were a team that was trying to defend a 1-goal lead last game, and they were trailing by a goal.
Totally.
So I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see, but I'm going to pick them to win today. And I'm going to probably pick them because I think that that Vasilevsky is going to buckle down. I'm going to go 3-1. I think I'm going to go 3-1 Tampa. Oh, there's a light beer commercial. And the game's back on here in the USFL. It's that guy going up the hill again. He's got a beer in his pocket. He's pouring it over his head. Oh, that looks refreshing.
And they're showing me a random ad for the USFL now, even though it's the middle of the game.
I'm going to give that 3 stars. Okay, so here we go. 3 game predictions up to 16 points.
Oh!
Flag. Intentional grounding. Should I go 3-1 or 4? I think the Tampa Bay is going to really come out swinging in this game. So I'm going to go.
I went 5-4.
I'm going to go 4-2 is what I'm going to do. 4-2 Tampa Bay. Shots on goal. Good golly, last game when I tuned in and looked, Tampa Bay had like 10 shots on goal and the Rangers had like 24 or something. And it kind of evened out towards the end of the game, but it was really lopsided for a while. I'm going to go Tampa Bay 30.
I did 32-41.
You went 41 shots on goal?
For
Oh.
the Rangers.
41
Yeah.
shots on goal?
Yeah, never know.
Good golly, Megan. I'm going to go 31-28, Tampa Bay. And then for time on ice, let me see. I think I'm going to go Jacob Trouba. See, their top two defenders skate a lot of ice time where it's just all Victor Hedman for Tampa Bay. So I'm going to go Tampa.
Oh, what a first down run on 3rd and 19 from the QB Cookus.
And I'm going to go Tampa 26-28. All right. Ice shaker commercial.
Yeah, I think Frank went to the grocery store.
That's right. Maybe I think he's going to get that meat stack. I think he went to Arby's to get us meat stacks, bro.
Dude, I can't eat that.
Why not?
I'm doing a little low carb at the moment.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
doing some cycling.
Dude, I've been at the new job every day. I go downstairs into the gym and just hit like a little bit just for like 10 minutes to do stuff, whatever. And I'm kind of watching. I'm back into the 180s, man.
Look at you. Yeah, I'm down 10 pounds right now, bro, trying to get that beach bod.
Good man. All right, ice shaker.
But I'll join you with a bourbon if you have one.
Frank's going to come back with something in a little bit. Miller Lite says light beer. I got that one, I think. What feature did Chris Gronkowski want? He wanted something that was easy. I think he wanted all of those. And ice water? How come mine's like full to the top and yours is
Half mine.
Oh, have you really? Don't forget to register for your Lightning game, Frank. We were just doing that.
That doesn't look like a football game.
Frank, there was a big injury. You didn't miss much.
I was gonna say it tastes kind of ginny, a little light, refreshing. Gin and tonic.
I'm going to show you a piece of sports history right here.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something that has never, you're going to want to clip this as history.
History?
I'm going to show you something.
Dan Marino's Super Bowl MVP trophy. It's never been seen before, right? Is that what it is?
A Lion Super Bowl trophy.
Oh, wow. That's too far.
I'm going to show you something. Now, you know what a throne is?
Yeah.
And have you ever seen that the picture of the philosopher who's doing this?
Yeah, the thinker.
The thinker.
Right.
So sitting in a chair and thinking. Nothing beats sitting in a chair and thinking.
Or a toilet.
Or toilet. Yeah, that's a throne.
Right.
So this is the most important chair in the history of sports. This right here.
George Halas sat on this when he created the National Football League.
Is that the chair that Bobby Knight threw?
Close. This chair is over 50 years old.
It's wicker,
It's
like woven.
It's see how it's got kind of like a reddish clay in here.
Yeah.
Okay. This chair.
Why?
This chair.
I think of red clay in baseball.
This chair is the chair that Bill France Sr., the inventor of
NASCAR, yeah.
sat in while he built the Daytona 500.
Really?
Every day for over a year, while they built the Daytona 500 Speedway, he sat in this chair overseeing the construction of his dream, which was to
Wow.
bring NASCAR into the 20th century and into sports history.
Wow.
This is Bill France's chair, the
Wow.
late Bill France Sr.'s chair.
Interesting. Wow. How does this get here?
Well, one of React's investors actually rebuilt Bill France's house that had water damage.
Uh-huh.
And
You want to grab the bag? I'll hold it. If
Yeah.
you want to put the bag back up,
Yeah,
I don't want this to
we're
get
gonna-
damn.
this chair is going to make an appearance at a very important NASCAR meeting in the near future. So
Wow.
You could say that he probably farted in that chair.
I could
Yeah.
say there's probably some Bill France DNA in this chair.
It's incredible.
So anyway, long story short, his house had to be rebuilt because it had water damage, and he had to move everything into storage. This was in his house, and then Bill decided, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't want to save any of the stuff. And
Right.
the guy that did it, who is one of the first investors in React, went into it and said, "There's only one thing I want out of storage, and that's this chair." And so we're about to give this back to the France family as
Wow.
part of a meeting.
You got it?
Yes, but that's
Cool.
where I've been at a meeting right now. So I'll be back,
All right, cool.
but I wanted you all to see this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Frank. What did he make you? What did he make you to drink there, Dave?
Oh, it's a gin and tonic.
A little G&T, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of gin. I can't really tell. Let me see. Hold on.
Correction on that history. It
Oh.
was Jim France's daughter's house.
Jim France's daughter's house, but it's
Not
still
Bill
Bill France's chair.
Yes.
Right.
So correction, is that right?
Yep, still Bill Senior's chair, but it was at Jim France's daughter, Amy's house.
Wow.
So there you go.
That's very cool.
Can you guess what kind of gin it is?
Bombay Sapphire.
No.
No.
I'll take one.
Hendrix.
Will.
Hendrix. Oh, aviation.
Sven.
Hendrix.
I only drink one kind of gin.
Oh, it's not Bombay.
Wait, do you drink the purple gin? I love that one.
Gordon's. Jeff Gordon's. We're talking NASCAR. I thought it might be Jeff Gordon.
Robbie Gordon.
Robbie Gordon.
Old St. Pete. Old St. Pete gin.
No.
New World gin.
Chat? Anyone?
What kind of gin?
Have you guys not said the gin yet? There's only really one gin.
Bombay Sapphire.
Tanqueray, my friend.
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray Rangpur. Rangpur.
Touchdown Philly, by the way. Actually, it was a field goal.
So when Snoop sips on gin and juice,
I want to do
this
this.
is what he's drinking, right? The Tanqueray.
I can move it to a perfect right now, but there's 6.5 minutes left.
Yes, ma'am. You heading out?
See you later. Thanks for
long
bringing
and
the chair
prosper.
by.
Take care. Don't lose that chair.
Now you going to the beach and sit in that chair? Okay, we'll do a power pick.
You want to do a power pick?
Dude, I have a big decision to make here in the next minute and 38 seconds, boys.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Same
yes.
here.
What's the power pick going to be about? Will Michigan score this quarter? This drive?
Let's drive.
Is there some out there? Yes.
Will Michigan score this drive? That's a 50-50. It's not how will they score. It's not like what will happen on this drive. It's a will
Let's
they
find
score.
out how. Did you see it? Let's find
Oh
out.
no, let's do it.
Oh, how will
How will Michigan score on this drive? So it is.
they won't score? It's one of the choices.
I'm all in on they will not score, and I'm moving my square to the perfect square currently.
You're going to move your square?
I just did. To the perfect square, baby. Here we go.
Yeah,
No more
just
scoring.
reminding-
I will win this entire game if no more scoring happens this quarter, guaranteed.
You. Jonathan just moved his predictor square to the perfect square. Gambling.
I have no chance to get a perfect square. I got to just stand pat and just keep this and hope that they get a field goal.
Oh, you're going to regret that, my friend.
Dude, there's nothing really I can do. I mean,
So Michigan's got the ball right now?
Michigan gets the ball.
Michigan's getting the ball, yeah.
That's why we have
All right, I'm going to let you guys talk about that while I get my my bourbon.
All right. Yeah, I got to stay with you. I mean, it doesn't make
I
sense.
got to stay with you? You're not going to break up?
Nah, I got you, babe. Because if I get a 1, I'm getting a partial with them if they kick a field goal. So if they kick a field goal here, I get
Well, see, now, John, look at the grill.
Nice.
So John's committed, right? But we still got a minute and a half to make a
Spent his
decision.
whole paycheck on that girl. That's all he made in the USFL.
That's his whole season's pay right there. That's his signing bonus.
That's his. Yeah, give you a free grill.
So, Terry, are we going to have a question about the third quarter in the fourth quarter?
We have a question about the third quarter. Yes.
Oh, so we better pay attention to what's happening in the fourth quarter.
No, in the third
in
quarter.
the third
And the
quarter.
third quarter,
Literally for the
yeah.
fourth quarter, yeah. So Starting Park's
I don't know if it'll
asking.
be in the fourth quarter.
Starting Park asking if I can quote how much a Tanqueray and tonic, Tanqueray Martini cost in 1987. Since technically I wasn't 21 years old in 1987, I wasn't buying Tanqueray martinis.
Buck Fitty.
I was only 19 years old in 1987.
That was legal back then.
So you were. And it was not my drink of choice. I wasn't really buying mixed drinks. I've always been more of a beer guy. But I'm going to say, depending on going to a bar, if you were probably getting a Tanqueray martini in 1987, it was probably around $4.95.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
No shot. In 1987, bro, you can get one now for $4.50 in Wisconsin.
Oh, you can't. That's Wisconsin.
I'm gonna say $1.25 back in
No
the
way,
90s.
dude. No, you couldn't even get a beer for $1.25.
No, you can get beer for a nickel at some places in Wisconsin still. Is
But
it just
yeah, dude, listen,
only
if you go to
Wisconsin?
Nickel, oh, interception.
Boy, am I glad.
Was a turnover.
Is that a turnover?
Was that one of the choices?
I think.
Oh, I was gonna say it was how would they score?
So they won't score is the
Right.
answer.
Yeah, I said ha.
They won't.
I guess that one ha.
All right, now I need Philly to not score either.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what you're going to see happening now is you don't see it on Jonathan because he's made a pick, but on those of you who haven't moved your square yet, you're about to see it go from yellow to red. You're also going to notice that the squares are going to pulse faster. Like warning, Will Rogers,
Robinson.
or whatever. Will
Him,
Rogers.
him too.
Will Rogers.
Danger, Will Rogers. Danger.
Danger. Warning, Will Rogers.
I thought we only play once, so you have to watch this every time.
I read it correctly.
All right, thank you for the 9 points.
Thank you for the 9
I got the
points.
9 points.
Now I need no more scoring.
Channing Stribling has the most interceptions of all players in the USFL this season at 6.
My current score, chat, is 68.8. What is yours? I'll type it in.
Beard, it says you're at 77.8.
67.91.
No, because I just moved another square. So I have moved each time. I need the score to stay the same.
It's not going to.
Another turnover will be awesome. Just slow play. Here we go. Actually, you know what? It's the third quarter. Dave got confused at the first quarter since it's been so long since we did super squares. They could just wait and score a field goal or a touchdown in the fourth.
Yeah.
Let that clock keep ticking, baby.
I'm not changing anything. There's really no sense for me to change anything.
Dave, you can't move to a partial right now?
No.
I didn't move either.
Nope, I can't move to a partial. My only chance is that Michigan kicks a field goal.
Run this
Before
ball
the
right here.
quarter,
Run this
which
ball
is
for
not
2
gonna
yards.
happen. It doesn't matter what what Philadelphia does. I still can't. There's nothing I can do.
Run this ball for 2 yards. Good to see you, Skeeter. Good morning, bud. There's a nice run. First down. Perfect. Let that clock keep moving.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I get this sensation that Jonathan's leaning into a USFL football game.
Kind of.
Super squares can make someone do some crazy things, my
He
friend.
is. I think he is.
Absolutely. I'm thinking they're going to score a touchdown.
Slow it down. Just slow it down. You guys are ahead of me, so I'm at 414.
Are you serious?
The only thing I can
Yeah.
get from Philadelphia is if they scored a touchdown and they went back to the 10-yard line and got a 3-point conversion, which they're not going to do. That's the only thing I could get to even get a partial.
Are we able to pause so that we can?
I'm at 331 now. 330, 329.
31.
Yeah, we're 15 seconds ahead. of you.
Dang, John.
Yeah, and I'm on Fox and their website. I'm on both. Yeah.
Try it. I don't know if that's the DVR, but I don't think it is.
It's not. Plus, we don't. We can't pause for you.
It's okay. I guess I just know that I'm rooting for no score.
Next game, we're moving to DirecTV, I think.
Don't you guys have DirecTV?
We got rid of it. We don't need it.
Well, you'll
We
need
have-
it for
we have
this
three
season.
We have 3 providers.
I know,
So
it's
we're going to
really
move back to DirecTV right
The
now.
Father, the Son, and
is
the Holy Ghost.
That's right. We have Charter/Bright House, FiOS/Frontier, and DirecTV. So we have 3 providers. And
Dang.
we don't need 3. We just need 1.
Yeah, switch back to DirecTV because they have all the games.
So we'll be back on DirecTV before the end of the season. By the way, you're right about the Tampa Bay Lightning. That game is. I better go do my predictions.
do
Have
your-
you done yours yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've not yet.
Well, you might want to do it on the next TV timeout.
All right. Hopefully at the end of this quarter.
They may just burn the clock out because there's nothing making them want to score by the end of the quarter.
I'll tell you what, though, what's nice is that we looked at that highest scoring first half in the entire season this year, and it really hasn't moved. I mean, so
My
I think
predictors are
27
great
to
right now.
20. I'm right in there right now still. So
Look at my predictors there, buddy. I got 11.6 on the score.
I got 13 in the score, my friend.
And then my total yards, it really has slowed down on those total yards. I was on pace earlier, but not right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ball game left, as they say, though, my friend.
They do say that sometimes.
2nd and 20, 2 minutes left in the third. Let that clock burn. You guys are probably at 140.
Oh,
I'm thinking there's a touchdown in their future.
maybe.
You mean they do something crazy on the
Is that
second?
going to bork you,
Oh,
John?
it's gonna bork
Is
you.
that going to bork you if they score a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh. Dude,
There's a lot of
plenty
time left.
They got 12 more yards. Well, 7 more yards to go. 7 or 8.
A couple of
First and
plays
goal.
here.
Come on, score.
First and goal.
Score.
Either way, I'll be at a partial, which would be a net gain, right?
Well, the Philadelphia score is going to change, so
If they,
yeah, you'll keep a partial. Yes,
Come
you're
on.
going to slide up that partial.
the fact that you guys aren't celebrating yet means they didn't score on this play.
No, they did not score. We'll let you know if they score.
Run the ball one more time. Run the ball one more time.
Plenty of time left on 2nd and goal.
Man, what a great play on 2nd and 20, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
40 seconds left. The clock keeps running.
Shotgun formation.
I'm so into this right now.
There's the fake handoff. There's a throw to the right-hand side. Touchdown! Oh, dude. Sorry about that, bro. But if it's any consolation, he barely got in. Right over the corner of the pylon.
We were going to fake it on that call, and it ended up being a touchdown.
Wow. Well, I mean, again, I do gain points, right? Because they're going to have a
Yeah,
1.
Absolutely. Your R sucks.
My R is bad, so they're going to move it to W, which is going to give me a partial still, which means that I will have a net what? Net 2?
No, you went from 0 to 6, right? And it cost you 3, so you
So net 3.
net 3.
All right, so still a good move.
Absolutely.
2-point attempt.
In fact, it's still the best move I could have made.
Oh, they're trying to 2 point. You don't care. They're trying for 2,
Are you kidding me?
No, we're not kidding, Megan. They're going for 2.
I moved to W.
which puts me in a partial, which I never had.
Well, that would have put me at an H, which means I could have made a better play.
Well, let's stay at 0. There's the pass. It's good. 2-point conversion.
Wow. 32 to 18.
Well, I still got a partial.
So H. Okay, so I could have made a better pick by H, but there's no way to have guessed that.
Yeah, look, I got the 2.
No.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I feel like Klondike, whatever his name is.
Oh, I couldn't have gone to
Where's
D.
the mouse?
I couldn't have gone to D. Okay, so we're good. We're good.
Good
Smart
choice.
play.
Yeah. Still couldn't do anything.
So, by the way, just want to share with chat and everybody that this is our first ever football game in June.
Mhm.
We've done a football game in May. Our first ever football game was during COVID. We did the Memorial Day game in May. We had an April football game and a March. We did not have a March football game, but we're gonna have a July football game. So the only month that we've never had a football game on is March. Next year-
Have we done a Super Squares March? Hockey?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So next year?
Next year, I think XFL is supposed to start in March. So next year, we will end up having done a football game every month of the year. Little things like this mean a lot to feeble minds like mine.
I think it's cool, Frank.
I don't know. That's kind of nerdy, kind of geeky. So like that chair. Like, who thinks like that?
Frank, what do you think your chair is going to be worth one day?
As far as I'm concerned, there's only one chair that matters.
Ooh, the chair of
The one
St.
that
Peter.
Frank
Nice.
sat on?
Chair Peter. Exactly right, my brother. The chair of St. Peter. It's the only chair that matters.
When the Bill France sat on, that's kind of.
But the second coolest chair ever is definitely the one that was thrown by Bobby Knight, right?
That's a cool chair.
The third can be the NASCAR one.
That NASCAR chair is pretty cool.
Oh, it's very cool. Nice.
So
Derek, congrats.
I always throw out visions of where we're going. I would love to see Super Squares have a car at NASCAR, where if the Super Squares car wins, the Super Squares prize is double.
That'd be awesome.
And it'd be cool if like we were owned by like Michael Jordan's team, right?
I love him, except the driver that he employs.
You don't like Denny Hamlin?
No, I love Denny Hamlin.
Which driver are you talking about?
Bubba Wall.
But I thought Denny Hamlin's on his team too. I mean, I thought
Yeah, Denny
Denny's
Hamlin's
well.
part owner.
yeah, owner.
Yeah, he's part owner with them. But yeah, I'm not a big Bubba Wallace fan.
Well, you know what?
Really, you strike me as a Bubba fan.
not a big Bubba
You
Wallace.
strike me as a. Can you tweet that?
I sure can.
Dave Shimkus. Hades Dave strikes me as a Bubba fan.
But Jordan's a good guy, though. Jordan's, like I said, I mean, I've talked about
Yeah,
him.
he's gone through a lot. He's gotten to be a better person, right? Over the years.
He's a great guy, man. I mean, that's the end of the third
I like
quarter.
that he smokes a cigar everywhere he goes.
There you go.
Like no matter, it's like 2 p.m. He's just walking into an event, cigar in hand. Sir, you can't smoke in here. Don't care. I'm Michael Jordan. Nice.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh,
Somehow,
I got a partial.
got a
just
partial
like
out
that,
of
dude.
this.
No, I got nothing. Even if I moved,
I got
this is
one
what
too.
it's like when I look at everything. If I want to move anywhere, I couldn't get anything.
now I got to tell you,
I think I'm gonna
32-18, that's kind of an unusual score.
Yeah,
I mean, has there ever been an NFL game where the score was 32-18 after 3 quarters? I think that might be one of the. What do you call those things?
Frank, are you suggesting this could be a scoregami?
I think it's a third quarter scoregami.
It very well could be. You know, the Lions team in 2000 and whenever we went 0-16, they might have had a 32-18 third quarter.
don't kid yourself. They didn't have 18 points in the third quarter of
Yeah,
any
you're
game.
crazy.
That's not even true. Go back and look at those scores, man. We almost won about 10 of those games. We lost. I think we had a lead.
About 10 of them.
I think
Oh,
we had a
yeah.
lead in
Almost
10
won
games
10.
in the fourth quarter.
Almost
Almost
won 10 of them.
No, you have to
They
understand, Dave.
almost
That's what
won
makes
the
it,
Super Bowl that year.
you have to understand, that's what makes it more embarrassing. It's more embarrassing that we had the lead in 10 games in the fourth quarter and still never won one.
See?
They were only 10 games away from a Super Bowl. Only 10. I mean, that's all. These little fingers. That's how close they
You
were.
guys can laugh all you want. We're gonna smack the Bears this year, and I'm gonna send Dave. I'm gonna send Dave like every single time that the Bears lose a game. I'm sending Dave an essay of a text message.
Hey, you'll dig this. So my son Luke, he's not a big sports fan. He's getting into Lightning, which I'm super stoked about. But there was an AT&T commercial on with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You've seen the commercial, right?
I love the commercial.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, so I explained that to him. I told him the story about how he was on this really sucky team for a long time. It was like purgatory. I used the purgatory thing.
Okay.
And then he found redemption by joining a team that actually knew how to win. And yet there was this heartfelt desire to thank the team that he was with for so long. And I explained that the Samsung phone represents the Lions. And so he was actually quite fascinated by the story. So the other day, the ad comes up and he says, "Hey, that's that guy from the Detroit Lions, right?" And then when he winks, Bing, he goes winks, and he's basically saying, you know, it was still good. He said that he was talking about the Lions.
That's right.
So my son now knows that the whole Matthew story meme all through a commercial from an AT&T ad. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Okay, so while we're in commercial.
And then I'm sorry. He also asked me, well, how did such a great player get stuck on such a sucky team for so long? I didn't have an answer for
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure.
Well, that's very easy. You just have to explain how the draft works.
What's up, Terry?
Let's do that bonus break.
Bonus break.
Uh-oh.
Because while we're in commercial,
We're going to do a bonus
we
break,
don't get too far away from.
and it's going to ask a question about what just happened. And it's tricky because it's Uncle Terry, and he's very hangry. So are we ready?
You're making me nervous, to be
I have
honest.
no idea what he's going to ask. I really have no clue. And I was not paying close attention because I was focused on the chair.
QB comparison. Not bad. 2 touchdowns,
Wow.
2 interceptions.
196. That's the most cookies.
How long do I have to answer once I click it?
You got a minute to open it, and then you got 20 seconds to answer it.
Great duck.
Don't tell them what it is.
That's super
Great duck.
clean.
Hey, this is a flashback ad.
This is super
Oh,
clean,
dude,
bro.
I miss Great Duck. Remember when Skeeter sent me a whole bunch?
Yes. You're gonna love it.
It's super clean.
We got it.
We are so excited to launch our new seltzer into the market. This stuff is going to be super clean. You're going to love it.
These are called Super Squares flashbacks.
I actually like this commercial too.
Guava, tangerine, and lime.
Uh-oh, I'm not getting a question. There it is.
Well, I just got my notification. I can't see because the thing's away. Who scored the first points of the second half? Oh my gosh. I don't remember. Oh, I got it wrong.
I don't think I do either.
I'll tell you that right now.
It's not Coburn.
So everyone scored the last points of the set.
I got it.
You got it. You got it.
Dang, I missed it too.
I completely guessed. And I got it. Let's go, baby. I'm winning today.
The kicker was the kicker. Woo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look,
Look at this. Look at this, Frank. I have had the best squares today to gamble with. I have L, which is already a partial. H is the perfect. I can sit back and relax.
I got a partial right now, right next to that. I got the D.
Everyone share your score. 77.27.
so you've lost 3 points on predictor squares today.
Me?
Yes. I'm looking right now. Your net for predictor squares is at -3. So you
I'm
got
84.
The second quarter hurt me, but I'm going to get it this one. I'm going to be just fine.
I'm at 84-93.
A lot of ball game left here.
There's a lot of ball game left.
a lot of game left. Can you imagine if this was like a real game?
You mean the NFL?
Yes, pretty much.
I'd be losing my
Can you
mind.
imagine if like ESPN or Yahoo actually covered these
How much?
games?
+6. What's that?
I said, can you imagine if Yahoo or ESPN actually covered these games and there was a box score that you could understand and look up things?
No.
It's like,
That box score is.
it's horrible, dude. It's all just brutal. I know. You can't- Exactly.
Starting Park, dude. It's much like the Detroit Lions. Not very good at football in the last 30 years, but great jerseys. Just like the Panthers.
I'm going to go. Do we have these nuts?
Why don't you get these
Anybody-
nuts?
Hold on. You said we had some. Let me go look in the back really quick. Frank brought a couple of gin and tonics, but he forgot about these
I
nuts.
forgot these nuts.
I've had to switch my nuts, Frank.
From what to what?
Cashews have a little too many carbs at the moment,
They
and
do.
so I had to switch over to macadamia.
They're all fat.
Yeah, exactly. I can have as much fat and protein as I want. Isn't the keto diet's the greatest thing of all time? Because I can basically eat butter and lose weight.
You're on the keto, huh?
I'm just doing it for 3 months just to do the quick loss, and then I have a transition plan from the keto into a regular diet where where I'm just eating smart, so I won't gain it all back.
Like 21 January of next year. So these nuts should be
These
good.
nuts are good.
Do you guys like macadamia nuts? I'm hit or miss.
I love macadamia nuts.
Yeah, they're good.
Is there a way to make them taste better? Like we throw some extra seasoning on them or something?
No, just salt.
I found if you will put them in a martini,
What?
put them in a martini, let them bob, they'll float. Only if it's more than 50 proof.
Are you being serious? No, you're roasting me. Come on, dude.
I have no idea. I'm winging it. By the way, I saw Top Gun 2. I love it. What do you think?
I saw it opening weekend, and took
You
the
won a
whole
badge for that?
took the whole family. No, it was interesting because with the Top Gun soundtrack is one of the 5 discs in my disc changer.
On your 8 tracks?
I have a 6 disc changer. I'm sorry, no, it's a 6 disc changer. It's number 2. It's number 2. So when we drive to baseball practice
Purple
or
Rain
games,
in there
whatever.
too? Purple Rain?
No,
You
Purple
want-
Rain's not in there. No,
No?
Smithereens are.
Which one?
So
Greatest Hits?
greatest hits. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So Landon always like put on Top Gun. So we listen to. It's been in my disc changer for years. Every baseball game stuff, we're always listening to Top Gun to get pumped up and all that stuff. And So we've been waiting for it to come out since 2 years ago when the movie was done. So the whole family, we went to see it on Memorial Day.
Where? At IMAX?
No, we went to Largo. One of my friends said, "Go see IMAX," and I'm like,
IMAX.
"Yeah." So we went to Largo, and the reclining seats and all that
Sure,
stuff,
sure.
and it was great. I mean, it was a good movie.
I thought it was better than the first.
Yeah, it was better than the first because the first was kind of like,
Old?
well, yeah, I mean, But what's interesting is, as my daughter sat next to me, even though I thought it was great, my wife walks out, "That's one of the best movies I've ever seen." I was like, "Hey, at this point, I go watch." I go, I don't want to give it away. Let me say this without giving stuff away.
Spoiler alert? You want to give him a spoiler?
No, I don't want to spoil anything. I told my daughter, who was, because none of the kids wanted to sit next to a stranger because the theater was packed. So I sat on one end, my wife sat on the other end, and all 3 kids were in the middle. I'm like, watch right here, such and such is going to happen with whatever. Like less than a minute later, it happens. And then they're doing whatever. I go, hey, so-and-so's coming back for this, and this is going to happen. And then it happens. So it was kind of predictable just because I'm so into Top Gun and know the storyline so much and lived it. Like I went in the Marine Corps the year the movie came out. Not because of it. I'd always wanted to be a Marine. But we had the soundtrack blasting in the barracks in Japan when we're cleaning and all that stuff. So I've lived like Top Gun. So yeah, it's a good movie. And even if you'd never seen it before, like one of my daughters had never seen it, you can still like see all the memories as he's standing outside and watch and kind of pick up on things. They did a great job tying things together. And like some things you wouldn't know, like the Admiral's daughter is a big part of it, but she was only called the Admiral's daughter in the first one.
Yep.
So I knew that. My daughter didn't know it.
I'm gonna be honest, Dave. I feel like this whole conversation was just to set me up to get roasted by Tommy Likes Wingies.
No, not at all, bro.
Because I never saw the first one.
What?
What?
I've never seen first Top Gun. I've still not seen Die Hard either. Here it goes deep. Oh my goodness, touchdown! I know I'm a little behind compared to you guys on that, but that was sick. Pro Wells touchdown.
Wow. I want to see that again. We all want to go to a USFL game. What do you think? Why don't we
I'd
all
love
go to
to.
Birmingham?
I'd love to go to. I have a friend in Birmingham.
And you guys want to do a live Super Squares watch party from the stadium in 2 weeks?
I heard tickets are hard to get.
I'm in.
You want to do it?
You pay for my flight, I'll pay for my own food.
I'm in Vegas
You're in Vegas.
in 2 weeks.
Come on, you got Birmingham with USFL and Vegas.
Fellas, you ready for this? So Fortnite did this big event. My stream's been going really well. It's taken off. It's going great. And Fortnite said they're going to be down for 5 days after the big event yesterday. So my wife and I start looking at tickets. Fortnite's not down. They're back up today. It was just a rumor, but we started looking at tickets. Let's go to Florida. Let's go to Tampa for just 4 days. $4,000 to fly my family to Tampa.
Why?
$2,500 to fly them on Southwest. So not less than $2.5K. We're like, well, let's look at Phoenix. $7,000. Phoenix, Southwest.
Wait, because of fuel?
I think fuel's part of it. I think inflation's part of it. It's insane.
I think liberty and freedom is part of it.
I agree with you. It's insane, dude. I'm like, okay, great. So it's literally cheaper for me with gas right now to drive across the country than it is to fly.
I'm flying to Vegas in 2
with
weeks.
a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
Yeah, same thing. And my wife's like, well, why don't we just make it a little vacation and everything and stuff? So I looked at it because I'm like, I'm already going to be out there, already going to have a room and all that stuff. $2,200 to fly the 4 of them out to Vegas for like 3 days.
Great. And Vegas is the cheapest place to fly in the country. Always, because they have a whole deal with casinos.
It's just stupid right now.
So I'm in, man. But I'll probably drive, Frank.
I'm going to take my Rivian.
I'll drive to Alabama.
We haven't talked about the Rivian.
Dude, it looks clean. Do you love it? I know you're gonna love it.
Off the record,
Yeah.
it's at a dealer right now.
It was on the truck. What do you mean? The brake?
No. The demand is so high that I really can't warrant driving it.
So you just what do you mean? You just leave it there and then you don't lose value, right?
It's going to find a new owner soon.
So you're gonna sell it, profit on it, and you'll be able to sell it brand new since there's no miles on it.
62 miles, my friend. I can tell you on my app how many miles it's on.
It's amazing.
I'm going to tell you something, guys. To me, and I've had the Carrera GT, $400,000 Porsche. I've had a Ferrari. I've had the Bentley Continental. I've driven Range Rovers, Land Rovers, the best Mercedes. I will tell you something, dollar for dollar, the Rivian is the best vehicle I've ever sat in.
Really?
Dollar for dollar. I mean, super at the opening price. I mean, I'm locked in at like 75 grand for this car that's got literally everything. 4 motors,
Wow.
0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Just super cool. Tank turn. It looks so bad. It looks so. I'm gonna say the pictures do it no justice. You get in front of this car, it's like
You took possession of it? You drove it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, he sent it in the iMessage group chat.
Yeah, see, I don't get any of
He
that
doesn't
stuff.
get that.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't
he's,
get it.
he's got an Android.
Yeah, you're still Stafford on the Lions. It's okay.
Sorry. But if you can get your hands on an Android, you can get your hands on a Rivian, do it. And the best part for me is they just can't get production up because of chip shortages and supply chain tackle. So everybody wants one, and now gas is like $5 a gallon in some states, 6 in others,
7 in others.
Yeah, I mean it's electric.
Dun, 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 dun. It's electric.
Let's haggle live here on stream. How much you want for it? I'll buy it.
130.
Come on, bro. We're friends. 115.
118.
Deal.
Sold.
Great.
Did you see my car out there?
No, did you get a new car? No.
Yeah. I got, have you seen?
What you get?
Have you seen the Tahoe?
You got the Tahoe?
Yeah, no, still don't have it. So,
Oh, yikes.
53 miles to the gallon out there, man. Next to you, Megan. I got the little Hyundai Elantra hybrid.
Yes.
53 miles to the gallon. I'm getting that bad boy. 53 miles to the gallon. And as far as the Tahoe, you're gonna love this one. So on May 9th,
that's a month ago.
Still don't have the Tahoe. May 9th, I get an email from the dealership. Chevrolet is building 139 Tahoe Premiers this week. Wow. If you can do without adaptive cruise control, then we get yours. I'm like,
you don't need it.
I don't care about it. I'd rather get on adaptive cruise control. Again, for those of you that don't know, if a car in front of you is doing like 70 and you're doing like 75, your car will slow down to 70. When that car moves, you'll go back to 75. I mean, like it adapts.
For those of you who are on the highway.
Yeah. I'd rather just get behind the jackball that's doing 65 or 70 in the 70 and just flash my lights and get out of my way. I don't want my car to slow down. I'm like, that's fine, dude.
That's reactive cruise control.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm fine with that. I don't need that. Okay. I said, go ahead. I'll get my guy on it, our build guy right away.
Wait, I haven't asked about the price yet.
2 weeks later, I get an email from the dealership. I'm going to build one that I know that they will build, and I'll send it to you for approval. That was May like 19th or something. I haven't heard anything since then. No clue. Don't know where. No clue. I'm getting closer and closer to, as we're talking about this, the Toyota Sequoia hybrid,
which I love.
Like next month. It's got a 450 horsepower twin turbo V6 hybrid engine that they put in the Tundra that's supposed to get like 30 something miles to the gallon in the city. Like, I'm like, how bad can Chevy just keep messing this up? Still don't have it. I ordered it in August last year. It's been almost a year. And now I'm close. I might as well wait and look at the Infinity. Every car I looked at like a year and a half ago, I might as well look because they're all going to be brand new.
Here's the thing, Dave. I have a buddy who works at Tesla, and he says that it's the best thing to do if you can is to not buy a car for 5 years.
Yep.
And in 5 years, you can get an electric car for way less money. That's going to be way more efficient than they are right now. Less charging time, all that good stuff. So you can listen, bro. I'll give you my Jeep Cherokee. All right.
Did you just say Cherokee? That's hate speech.
Yeah. You couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear me, Frank, because I spoke the word, but I did bleep out the first E. So it was with a star. With a star. So you don't really know what I said.
I don't want an electric vehicle though.
Yeah, but you're getting a hybrid. If you're getting a hybrid, then you might as well just either get a diesel or get a full electric. A hybrid is just like, I'm not ready to commit, but I don't want to spend the money on gas.
Exactly, dude. I got a 10-gallon gas tank in that car, and I filled it up, I think, twice in the last 2 months. It gets like 600 miles per tank of gas.
You read in chat. Chat's just tooling on you guys.
Are they really?
You old boomers.
Dude, I love it.
Dude, a buddy of mine sent me a picture of, I guess in France.
Oui.
Well, oui, bonjour. In Paris.
Oh, of course.
I have 5 minutes to make a decision.
All of the government vehicles, city-owned, like whatever vehicles, all have to be electric. and he sent me a picture of a field of just electric cars sitting there because to put new batteries in these cars costs like $10,000 or whatever it is, and it's whatever with the price of the car, it's not feasible. And none of them can go to any kind of landfill or dump or anything because of the batteries. So they're all just sitting in a field rotting. So anyone that's like, oh, electric is going to be great for the earth and the environment and all that stuff.
It's not.
No, it's not. Unless like Elon Musk takes all these old batteries and shoots them into space somehow on one of his ships, maybe. I mean, but all you're doing is just raping the earth when you see how much they need to just make one battery. And then after that battery is done, number one, the cost that it takes to replace it. Number two, the disposal of it. So electric's not the answer.
No.
I don't know what the answer is.
I would argue that hybrid isn't either.
But hybrid for right now gets me kind of the best of both worlds. And as long as gas is $5
hybrid's
a
like a
gallon.
flip flopper.
No.
The future is hydrogen.
I'm getting a full diesel, baby. Ford Raptor.
$6 a gallon.
100%. Let's get it. I don't drive that much anyway.
The answer is bicycles and walking.
Or Rivians. You guys, I have 3 minutes to make my decision.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I could move it to K.
I'm in a partial right now.
To K.
And that gets me the partial if they get a field goal here. They're not going to go for the field goal, for a tutty. They're going to probably go for 2.
Wait. K, that would be, who are you talking about, Michigan?
Michigan, they have the ball right now.
They're going to get a touchdown.
If they get a touchdown, they're probably going to go for 2. Will they go for 3? Make it a 10-point game? No, it won't be. I'm bad at math. Be a 13-point game. They can get 9, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
This would be.
We go.
I'm just gonna wait. I might as well wait.
You got 2 minutes.
What's up, Basil? Good to see you, dude. Frank, we got to chat this week, man. I have ideas.
You got ideas?
Yeah, I have ideas. We probably can't talk live.
That's good.
Here's my idea. Keep my Lexus that's got 207,000 miles on it. Drive it forever.
There you go.
I got that car that my daughter will take that I can put miles on and get 56 miles to the gallon. Huh?
That's a nice car for her.
I didn't want to drive in something huge. Like, we thought about giving her my truck.
Here we go. Touchdown.
I don't need some. Yeah, it's smaller, easier for her to get around in and stuff.
Michigan's going to have 25.
No, because if they probably go for, why not go for 3 here?
So.
Oh, he didn't get in. Are you guys 2 plays ahead of me? You got down to the 1. I'm not.
First and goal right now.
All right, yeah. So you're about 10 seconds ahead of me.
7 minutes even. Second and goal.
All right, call it 10 seconds. Yep. Did they get in?
No.
Brisket's got a hybrid.
Second and goal. What the heck play was that?
Fumble!
Oh.
He fumbled into the end zone? Was he? But did he cross the?
Is that for real?
I don't know what's going on.
The Lions just fumbled in the end zone?
I think they did. Was that Billy Sims?
Who's Lynch? Are you kidding me? They're not. There's no flags. Nothing.
Oh my goodness.
I got that part.
Now I have to make a ridiculous guess.
It's a prediction, sir.
Yeah, I have to make a huge.
Oh, that's a fumble.
What a play!
Yep.
So now I have to determine whether or not Philly's going to score.
Wow.
Watch the replay. That was a heck of a play.
That's a Lions play if I've ever seen one.
That was. You're right. Look at that. Did you see that?
I saw it kick off the lineman's foot. Actually, it was Lynch's foot too. He dropped it and then he kicked it.
Leaped over the line and jammed it out of the.
Yeah, he hit. Yeah, he punched it right out of the quarterback's hand.
Great play.
So I'm glad I saved and not moved because I had that partial. I'm like, I'm going to lose it if they score.
We still got 1:45 to make.
But well, here's the thing: there's 6:45 left. Is Philly going to try to score? If they
Obviously
do get a field goal, I just keep mine the same, and that gives me a partial. If I think the score remains, I switch. Or like if Philly just scores and then Michigan doesn't, I should move it to H, and that would be the perfect. That might be the play here.
You want to do that last power pick?
There's a power pick coming.
There's the last one.
Last one. Which team will score before the end of the fourth quarter?
Oh my gosh!
Do it. Do it, Terrence.
Ryan Jean's driving around the Polaris because gas is so expensive.
The Polaris is good.
Yeah, there you go.
2nd and 15.
Hey, Starting Park's asking, hey, no spoilers. Why did I want to be in the Marines? So Starting Park, my dad was a United States Marine. My
He was asking why he would want to be in the
no, he said why did I want to be in the Marines? He said.
Why would you?
Yeah, he said why did I want to be in the Marines?
Oh, why would you?
Yeah.
Who's on first?
Why did you want to be a Marine?
Oh, why did you?
That's what he said. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, like I said, my dad was in the Marine Corps. My aunt and uncle married in the Marine Corps and all that stuff, and just it's been in my family.
Pick
So
four. Wait. Which team will
score
within the fourth quarter?
oh jeez.
I did something stupid. I actually gambled on the Lions. Oh my gosh! Can I take my pick back, please?
I give him Lions.
Oh my gosh! Can you got to change that? That cancel. That's going to be canceled
Why?
because the minute wasn't over yet. He needs to cancel. Tell him he needs to cancel the bet.
Really?
Yeah,
Terry, they cancel.
Why would you pick?
doesn't matter.
I know, but what'd you pick? I picked only Philadelphia.
I said only Detroit.
Oh, did you?
So did I, but if he canceled it, that's huge for me.
I think he needs to cancel it because the 1 minute hadn't ended yet.
Agree?
No, ask him. If the minute was over, then that's fine. Huh?
He's coming in right now.
What?
He said which.
I don't think the minute ended before they
It
scored.
did not end because I picked it the last second. It did not end.
Look at the multiple teams. So.
But still, it's up to you. It's up to Terry. I don't care. I'm just saying that there was a score during the minute, and that's typically unusual.
It ended, but you want me to cancel?
No, it's up to you. I don't really care.
It did not end. I literally picked it, and then they went and they ran it on and that was on my time, and I'm 10 seconds behind.
You're 10 seconds behind.
46-18.
I don't know what the rule is. I think the rule is if there's a score during the minute.
It does offer multiple teams now.
Megan, they're low
Hey,
scoring
you're right.
games.
It does.
Megan, low
I would
score,
cancel and redo it for the next one.
low scoring games.
We're not redoing it.
I know, right? Yeah. Thanks,
So
Dave.
if it's canceled, it's
Appreciate it.
canceled.
He's laughing.
I don't know what the right rule, what the right move should be.
Tom Cruise had all the right moves. I'm at 30 predictor points.
If there was a score within that minute, there should be a cancel.
John, all of a sudden, his most yards is looking good now.
It's 5 minutes. I'm going to move.
We're already at 690 offensive yards.
Dave, you know how many predictor points I have?
14.
9.
No way. I've got 31. You have 0.9? Good golly. How did you? How? But I mean, like yardage? What'd you pick for yardage? 400 yards for the whole game? Oh my gosh.
All your little predictions you gave.
It's
gave you a-
5:04.
I
This
gave
is
you-
your last chance to make a predictor move.
I moved to D. It gives me a partial, but I would have done something different.
You said they weren't doing like maybe put, like,
Look at the
200
yards. 600, almost 700 yards.
Yep.
I should have spent like
Jonathan nailed it.
I'm still 100 yards off.
there's still one ball game left.
There's a lot of ball game left. 46-18. That's crazy.
Like score five.
You were right. This is the highest scoring game in the history of the USFL.
That's right. I have 75.23 points.
Okay, it's blinking red. What do I do? Let me see. Yeah,
You got a perfect right now and partial.
partial. And these guys aren't going to try to score anymore.
Michigan's
It's a
gonna
fluke.
Michigan's going to score. Detroit's going to score. So the question is, are they going to get 7? So
Still
move it to a 5?
doesn't. Still
You
screws me.
can't get there.
No, I got a 3 and an 8 with Michigan.
I would stay where I am.
That's what I'm saying.
What's
I have no
your
choice.
score right now?
I'm staying.
87,
87?
87, 81.
Who's the highest? 95. Tommy likes wingies.
He's the man.
Again, I don't know what his real score is because our leaderboard's not functioning properly.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Oh!
Whoop.
Into Philadelphia territory. Here, have a drink. One drink? Gin? No? Okay. It's awesome.
Yeah.
think Philadelphia's going to win this game.
By a lot, apparently. Oh, I should have moved that to a different square. That was so dumb. I didn't take into account that it takes a few seconds to update
See?
for the extra point. Lessons learned.
Tangeray for everyone.
On the house?
That's what Starting Park says.
Well, I think he's right.
Tangeray
One
for everyone.
person in the chat says yes. I suppose I'll have one more bourbon.
You should.
I'm gonna have a beer by the pool after I mow the lawn. I gotta mow the lawn first.
Really?
Yeah.
You're such a good man.
Yeah, I gotta mow the lawn. He's
All right,
like, I'm so sure we're winning this game. I'm just gonna cut off my my tape right now by myself. Trainer? We don't have a trainer. We're the USFL. We do it by ourselves.
Dave, have you ever considered paying someone to do your lawn?
No.
Huh.
No, I never have. You know, it was interesting. I worked with someone one year that was talking to me about, you mow your own lawn? Do you know about the time value of money and how much do you make an hour?
Exactly.
And she's going on and on and on.
I agree.
about
I'm with her 100%.
Right, exactly. And I told her, I said, listen, there's two reasons I mow my own lawn and edge my own lawn and blow my own lawn and trim and do all that stuff. I said, number one is because when I'm out there, it's just me, the lawnmower. I'm away from everything. I do my best thinking. I got a lot when I'm out there for that 45 minutes, whatever. And the second thing is when someone comes by or drives down the street and they go, who does your lawn? And I go, me. I'm like, just that feeling of satisfaction is the reason that I do my lawn. So I don't care what the time value of money is. I don't care if it's $200, $300 an hour. I'm paying me to do my lawn. I don't care. I do it myself, bro.
All right. So you just admitted that you do your own lawn for the same reason that I tweet.
You said you. I mean, can I hire you?
No, I do my own lawn. That's
Okay,
it.
but I'll pay you.
Nope.
Don't you know the time value of money?
Just my own lawn.
How much you paying to do your own lawn?
I do it for free.
I'll do a double. I'll pay you twice as much as you pay you.
It's tempting.
3 times as much.
And listen, and I'm trying to teach my son. My wife's like, nope. Come on, he can do it. Nope. Won't let him touch the lawn.
My parents didn't let me either mow the lawn, which I regret. I wish that they would have because I needed to from the age of 20 to 25. No, I mowed the lawn up until last year, so 20 to 31.
I mowed lawns. I mowed my lawn and I mowed lawns for a living while I was a paper boy. And I didn't know I had severe hay fever and allergies. And every summer I would have swollen eyes and stuff coming out of it. And I'd spend all day out there cutting lawn and not knowing why I was so sick.
There you go.
And it was because of the grass.
I'm allergic to grass too. Like if I rolled on the
Dave,
lawn.
I totally hear you, dude. I miss mowing my own lawn because I do like the peace and quiet. It's nice. You do it without a shirt, get a little tan.
There you go.
But I'm with you, man. The time and money, it's man, it's I get so my hours with the kids are so structured so that I get as much time with them as possible, and that's an hour away from them.
I think you should get them out there mowing the lawn. And you should watch them, and you can be together.
See,
See,
in the last couple weeks, dude, I've replaced the ceiling fan in the master bedroom. Took the whole old one down, redid it, and all. Repiped the plumbing, all the PVC coming out of the ground from the wells into my sprinkler pump, and redid all that. Replaced the locks on my garage door and my back door. Took everything. I replaced all the locks and stuff like that, dude. It's I could pay someone to do it. But I'm it's my house, man. It's it's maybe it's old school to do all those things yourselves and all that stuff.
I think if you know how to do it, you should
Yeah.
do it.
And I tell Landon all the time, I'm dude, listen, you got to learn this stuff, bro. Come here, watch.
Did you recover your wagon?
No, but I did put new spokes on the wooden wheels.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
3rd and 5 on my end, boys. You probably already saw the play. First down.
46 to 18.
Dude, and all Sweaty points out too. 3rd is weight loss, dude. I'm out there exercising. I'm
Absolutely
doing
getting
it.
exercise.
Yeah, exercising, sweating off the pounds and all that stuff. Yep.
Hey, JB, that move looks smart right now.
I wish I would have done something that had a realistic chance to get in a perfect.
You didn't have that choice.
I think I did.
Where?
Hold on. I could have moved it to H and maybe had them miss an extra point.
They're not going to get. Philadelphia's not going to be scoring a 1 point or 6 points.
Or M, 7. A 7 would have gotten them, 53. But I didn't look at I wasn't looking at the extra point. It's my fault.
It makes it even harder with USFL.
Right. But either way, a smart bet. That's probably going to net me a 0 on the moves.
So you're at 78.77, and Tommy's winning. Is that true? Is Tommy still in the chat?
Tommy,
Well, I know for a fact that Ryan Sartell has what he has. He has 80.34. I don't think he moved it. He had M as a perfect. Now he may have. No, he would have. Maybe he moved it to. Maybe he did move it. Ryan, are you here?
No, Uncle Terry's in third. Remember, Uncle Terry's in the running too.
Yeah, he has M. Did he move
You're at
his?
fourth. Dave is seventh. You got Sartell's ninth. Super admin. Letters Luigi. I mean, there's lots of people that are in the running.
And then in my game group, man, I'm at 7. I'm at 17th in my game group.
Really?
Yeah, 4Gen is killing it.
Tommy Likes Wingies is here. He's still here.
I'm sorry, Megan?
I may be in 58th right now, but you know who's in 59th?
Who?
Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
I'm okay with that.
Gosh, Brandon's not very good at sports, is he?
That's like the best quote like ever was that clip that Luigi took from our draft where Matt
Oh, yeah.
like,
Berkey.
I can think of 12 or whatever it was people worse than that bit.
What's more sad about that? The roast of Brandon or the fact that that's the nicest thing Matt Burke's ever said to me?
Oh boy.
All right, final 2 minutes.
So
Ooh, you better do your lightning picks if you haven't.
oh yeah, do your lightning
I haven't
picks.
done my lightning picks yet. Uh-oh.
This game's yeah, do that.
You should do it.
Extra innings.
Wait, hold on. I was just about to do my lightning picks.
I'm doing my lightning picks. You better hurry.
I went back to the regular game in case he does a power pick here.
Don't they start at 3?
Is he doing a power pick?
He's
No.
going to give us a minute to do it.
I'm not doing a power for this.
We're like going to overtime.
I'm for the game going to overtime.
That guy's going to pill.
Not the lightning game.
Welcome to a new.
So hey John, I gotta tell you something else that's happened since I think I talked to you last.
Okay.
Is that and Frank won't understand it. You'll understand it if I tell you about this. Talking about mowing the lawn, I popped a reel on Insta.
And their products.
And-
What the reel on Insta?
Yeah, see, Jonathan knows what's going on.
What?
I popped a reel.
No one talks like that.
What does that mean?
Dude, come on, look, hold on, watch. Look here. Look. Look, see mowing the lawn? Look, me mowing the lawn, edging the lawn, and putting out the American flag for Memorial Day, bro. Like that there. 1,500 people viewed it.
That's amazing.
I started an Instagram, man.
You're the next
Did you follow me?
No, I think I follow one person.
I'm embarrassed that it's not me, to be honest.
Yeah, I started Instagram like for work.
Now, what did you say? Popped an Instagram?
Yeah, I popped a reel on Insta.
Popped a reel on
Yeah.
Insta.
Yeah, I popped a reel
He
on
popped
Insta.
a reel on Insta. I like the way I said that.
Yeah.
You're just so hip, so cool.
Claim your first.
I need them to not score here.
First, you'll want to remember.
Yeah, I don't need any more scores.
Sponsor's message. It was a simple.
I was gonna go move my square.
Too late to move your
I
square.
haven't moved the square.
Are the Lightning going to win tonight?
Today, yes. They're playing right now. They'll win. I got them 4-2.
That's what I have. That's what Tim has.
Did you? Oh, everyone's got 4-2.
I had
I have
to-
5-4 Lightning.
I was going to go 3-1, and I went 4-2. I think they win. I'm shocked that they lost back-to-back games. I think they win tonight.
Wade, something's not right.
No, yeah, the Rangers are playing good hockey, and they beat the Lightning 3 times already.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
never beat the. We have not beat the Rangers all
They know
year.
how to get the Vasilevsky. They know how to move the puck side to side and get him moving side to side. That's where they got him. He's got no help in front. He's got to get help in front.
If you're
You're right.
They're just moving the puck and taking wide open shots because they get them out of position.
So remember, so for today, the top 10 scores of the day win. So whatever you do today, great on this game, but make sure you play the Lightning game as well because it's the top 10 scores, it's Sunday's best, right? Top 10 scores of the day. And then the top 2 scores of this watch party win, Ice Shakers. And the highest watch party score in stream gets $1 a point. That's beautiful.
All right, I answered all my questions correctly. There's nothing else I have to do for the Rangers Lightning game, correct?
And there's nothing
I
else
did my reaction.
other than watch and root for the Bolts. I'm going to lose because passing flipped. Oh,
Did
it's
it?
passing back to where it needs to be now?
Yes,
No.
it is.
There goes my partial.
It gives me the 86.22. Let's get it, baby. No touchdown.
Insomnia,
No touchdown.
insomnia.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Turned it off?
Wow, they scored.
I was going to say, what do you mean no touchdown?
Is there any way for them to get?
Oh, you almost missed that ball, too.
Man. So I'm going to lose my points here. That's annoying.
Yep. Go for a
They're
three-pointer.
going for a 3-pointer.
Go for 3, baby.
What would that make their score?
That'd be
29,
27.
27.
Ah.
They're going to miss it. It's going to stay.
They
40.
also can onside kick and then get another point.
Yeah, or you know what? And instead of the onside kick, you know what they can do instead, right?
4th and 12.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yep. They need to get this though.
Either way, they can still do that.
You think they would though if they don't get this?
They're going for 3.
Because oh man,
That's not good. Now they're going to go for an onside. They're going to go for the.
So now, instead of
4.
doing an onside kick,
They're
they say
going
you
for
can
it.
have a 4th and 12?
That's right.
From where?
From the 25. What is
your
it?
own 25.
Your own 25. Rules are here. Onside kick. Teams will have 2 options. First option will be traditional onside kick. The second will be running a 4th down and 12 from their own 33-yard line.
You guys are gonna believe this. I would have had a partial if I would have left it alone.
Well, we'll find that out. Well, what are they doing? Why is Cookus out there? He's not.
Oh my
getting-
gosh, hold on. 9 gives them 33, right?
Passing just flipped to Michigan.
I need a touchdown and then a 3-point conversion.
Yeah, passing just
But
flipped.
wait. So is Michigan going to try this fancy dancy?
I hope so.
And what do you call that?
What?
They call it an onside.
Onside 4th down? What do they call it?
I think that when I googled onside kick USFL, it just said onside kick.
Look
Yeah,
at-
but what's it called when you go for 4th and 12 from the 33? Beard's winning at 97-13 minus what?
I guarantee you he picked Michigan for passing, and everyone else
I
probably
did.
picked, yeah. So
I
everyone
picked
else
that-
just dropped and he jumped up.
I picked
My real
Michigan.
score is 91.13. But I'm going to lose wagers on this point. Oh, I'm so mad.
759 yards offense.
Dang.
You were so close to right, Jonathan.
I might still be. I might still get more. If Michigan gets the ball back here,
Here
Come
you
on.
go. This is
Timeout.
I need them to get a tutty.
But what's this called? It's not an onside kick.
They call it an onside.
4th and 12.
It's
One of your
just- it's
options.
called-
Kickoff retention. Kickoff retention.
Well, kickoff for retention?
That's what it just said on the top left of the screen.
Kickoff for retention?
It just said kickoff retention.
Kickoff retention. That's interesting. I like this rule.
I do too. It would give ridiculously unfair advantages in the NFL to teams like the Rams, the Bucks.
The Lions.
No, I mean this year we have way better receiving core than we did last year, but no, we have Goff still. But like, teams that like the Bills, the Chiefs, like teams that could just 4th and 12, no big deal.
Teams that don't need it, you mean?
Well, no, like in a game against, let's say the Lions are up by 3, right? Against a better team than they are.
Well, let's
And
have a real example.
Okay. We beat the Packers last time we played them and the Vikings.
What was
Who's
that?
next? What happened? I missed it.
Nothing burger. 4th and 49. 4th with 49 to go. Did not
How about interference?
cook us.
Wow.
Philadelphia's looking strong, my man. They may make it to the playoffs. Took us or cook us?
That too. What are there, 12 teams in the
There's
USFL?
8 teams.
8? Okay, so they might make it to the playoffs. How many make it?
4
Okay.
or half.
Well, that too. I'm not good at math. And there it is. So it looks like Jonathan may coast to first place.
Wow, but he's got to be on stream.
No, because I just lost like 6 points.
Dude, it doesn't matter, I don't think.
I
We'll
think it
see.
does. because I have a partial and I left my partial to go for nothing.
You've got like a 26-point lead or a 20-point lead though. And I mean, I don't know what it is like.
Do I
total.
actually? Oh my gosh, I do.
That's what I'm saying.
How did you get so far ahead?
He flipped Michigan. Everyone else
I have
had
25 predictor points, dude.
Yeah, but also that's because everybody else had the passing yards for Philadelphia, and Jonathan picked Michigan. And
I have
flipped.
Michigan too. He's not the only one.
I picked Michigan as well.
Michigan has had more yards.
Everybody else at the top though picked. I guarantee you.
Oh my gosh.
How about
Ah, boys, I told you I was going to do it, didn't I?
Jonathan, I might have to get you a trophy.
You know what? The $97 cash should be just fine.
Cash and the cents too. We paid it.
I don't think I'm going to win though, to be completely honest. I'm back down to 90.96. So
Well,
I'm
let's see.
actually, I think I'm going to lose. I'm going to go down to like 85. Someone's got L, right? Someone's got to have L on this watch party list. Yeah. Oh, me. That's not going to count that. I'm not going to count that.
Why?
Dude, no one
Why?
has L
Why?
because I moved it.
Why? So Bucky Badger guy has no. That's not going to be good. Who's got Y? CUCKOJ. There's no Y's. Nobody's got Y.
I'm the best
Pat
of all
Collins
time.
has got Y. He's way down there. Have you seen this commercial for T-Mobile?
No.
It reminds me of Luigi. He says, because, and after all, I am a British accent. I am a British actor. Have you seen this? What? You should listen to me
I'm a
because I'm
British
a
actor.
British actor.
You guys actually think I'm going to win?
I do.
Now, Tommy Likes Wingy says the top two win,
Yes.
not counting Beard
That's
for the
correct.
shaker,
That's-
right? Yeah,
that is correct.
So the top two are going to win the ice
Listen,
shakers.
I don't
but-
want to brag,
But
but
Brad,
I used my own money on an ice shaker already. Okay.
good for you, man.
And I use it every day.
There's a Hyundai electric.
that too.
He's going to the Ozarks where he's
I
going
mean,
to smuggle
it's
drugs.
a pretty cool little car. I mean, it's got like tons of like really cool built-in features, and I mean, it's like, man. Plus, 53 miles to the gallon doesn't hurt,
But the whole concept of miles to the gallon, if we have electric, you don't really have that.
It's hybrid. Though.
I know, but it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't have to plug it in, do anything like that. It's just like, okay. And the
But does
thing,
that mean it has a smaller tank?
yeah, it's only got it's got like an 11-gallon gas tank.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it gets like 500 to 600 miles.
So does it
per
have the
tank.
regenerative braking?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So you can feel.
Well, yeah, you can like hear it kind of like
Yeah.
too. And what's really weird is as the car comes down the street, if it's in like all electric mode, it sounds like there's like someone playing like the accordion or an organ like under the hood of the car. You can hear like. It's
Really?
like the weird. Yes, the weirdest thing.
All right, I finished with 90.9574. I'm the best of all time, and I lost 12 on my predictor squares.
Man, predictor squares were not good to you, my friend.
I won though.
Oh my! You didn't just win.
Going away.
I mean,
You,
look.
you know why, right? You know why?
Your
your
predictors.
Your power picks were.
My power pick's 42 points.
Open that up. Expand your power pick. 5 wagers, 15.
It won't
wagers.
let me.
That's right. That's all you need to see. 5 wagers. You wagered 15. You made 42.
I'm the best of all time.
That is awesome,
It pays to wager big.
especially on your predictor squares.
My gosh.
Good for you, man. So that's the final score? Not yet.
I mean, technically,
That's the square that. Oh, here you go. Final results.
He's got like 102.
mine's 90.9.
90.9.
What did Bill, Metal Dad, and Tommy get? I had 90.9.
Tommy's like, what?
He had 102 in the watch party.
Let's find out.
What does someone else have?
So Beard. So Bill, do you have 26 points hiding somewhere that we need to know about? Please do. I mean, living with Jonathan being the world's first predictor.
USFL winner?
That's going to be tough to live with.
Fake white teeth won my game group.
Nice.
Tonic won mine. 27 predictors beat me. The real PA from Dundas, Minnesota had 36 predictor points. That's incredible.
Man, it is for a USFL game.
Metal Dad had 76.39. I won.
Good for you, my man.
Can we round that up to 91 though, Frank?
What's that, pal?
Can we round that up to 91, 90.95?
We paid it. We paid the 2 decimal points.
So 90.9.95.
You're going to get $90.96.
96 cents. Okay, nice.
There's your roundup.
Send me that screen grab with an invoice.
I sure will.
Congratulations, pal.
Hey, it feels good.
So what'd you think? First of all, your first Predictor Square game, your first USFL game, your first Detroit Lions loss with the USFL.
All right. Okay. Now that the game's over, could not care less about the USFL.
Okay.
But Super Score has made it a lot of fun.
Yep.
I did enjoy watching the game. This is going to be a game changer for primetime games in the NFL. An absolute game changer. It's going to be a game changer for the stream. I have so many thoughts. I can't wait for our meeting this week.
Awesome. And another question. It wasn't as bad. The USFL wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?
Because I was playing Super Squares, it was not. But dude, yeah, it was pretty bad.
I thought the gameplay was pretty good.
46 to 24.
Well, look, it's a Michigan team. You got to weigh that.
But Michigan had the number 1 pick. I mean, it was not great. It was not quality football,
John,
but it was watchable.
It's Michigan. You got to factor that into the whole thing.
You guys keep roasting me. Chat, tell me what you guys think. Chat, what do you think about the USFL?
John, Dave,
general
you're
thoughts.
pretty critical about all things sports. Was it as bad as you thought?
No.
It was-
I'd never watched the game before, and I didn't think it was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible bad. No, I mean, it was closer to the NFL than like arena football is to the NFL.
Yep.
Do
Do you remember the old XFL?
Yeah.
This is better than the old
Yeah.
XFL.
Yeah. Much better.
I don't know, man. The XFL last year, pre-COVID or 2 years ago, whatever, I thought was pretty fun.
I thought
Hazel says, meh.
Meh.
I mean, here's the deal. Who's the worst QB in the NFL unproven right now? Justin Fields? You put him on one of these teams, Super Bowl guaranteed. Championship guaranteed. They got to fix that. When they can fix that, it's going to be fun.
I don't know.
When Mooney is the best receiver in the league,
Right. Gene says it's like
there's an issue.
it's like watching the Jags versus the Lions.
Oh my god.
Hey, Ryan Jean, quick question. Who's your team again? Just 2 quick questions. Who's your team, first of all?
Who is his team?
I don't remember.
I just want him to answer. I know his team is, but I want him to answer. I just have 2 quick questions. That's short-term memory loss, Frank.
It's the Vikings.
Ryan, who's your team, buddy? Just a quick question.
It's Sartell. It's Mr. Sartell.
Mr. Sartell, who's your team? Come on now. Quick. I know you're watching the stream. And then I have a follow-up question because I have short-term memory loss. So I just want to ask 2. Oh, he's laughing. No. Who's your team? Oh, the Vikings. Quick question. What happened the last time the Lions played the Vikings? Just a quick. I forgot, actually. I don't remember.
Last time or over the last
10 time.
years?
Well, last time the 2 teams met. Who won? Memory loss.
I think the Lions won, didn't they?
I'm just a little faded, Frank, but I do think so.
I don't know.
What were their final records? Because I think that's what the memory
Lions did win 29 to 27.
29.
29. Oh, and by the way, was that the first win of the entire season for the Lions with a brand new head coach? Sure was. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
I can't wait for next season, boys. Y'all are going down.
All right, my man. Well, puck drop's about to hit for the Lightning. Let's hope the Lightning go all the way, because if they do, Game 7. Wait. Game 7 will be in 2 weeks. No.
New York.
If the Celtics and Golden State go to the 7th game,
I'm in.
it will be 2 weeks from today, and we may do a watch party for the NBA Finals.
I'd be in.
All right, but the next game we have will be in 2 weeks from today. Don't know who's playing yet because it's the USFL, but it might be a doubleheader with either the Lightning or the Rangers. or the Celtics and Golden State.
Awesome.
I'll be in Vegas.
You'll be in Vegas.
I'll
So
be in
Dave won't
Vegas.
be here.
Join us there.
There you go. Let's just do it live from Vegas.
Viva. All right.
It's good to be back, boys.
Good to see you all. Thank you, chat.
Across the blue line, right point Kucherov. Kucherov a little pass. Finds a stick of Ruda. Back for Kucherov, right circle. He is checked. Held in Pilato, right point. Find it at Kucherov. 5 to go. Kucherov, put it in front! Score! Score! Ross Colton with 0.9 seconds left! Incredible!
That was kind of crazy.
2-1 Lightning! Kucherov magic!
And what a shot by Colton. Quick release. The people here are in shock. What a beautiful play. But hey, Cooch does it again.